Hello, Chargers fans. Welcome to the official home of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network. We're so glad you can tune in and be a part of the game. You're here a little early, but that's okay. While you're here, listening to the pre-broadcast music, feel free to share this live listener link to your social media. It would be much appreciated. Thank you for tuning in. Broadcast will begin in less than 15 minutes. A Livonia tradition continues, and now we're a part of it. You're listening to the home of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network. The music you're listening to was made by my best friend Joe Blake. This is from his band Gelling. That's Gelling, from the album called Big Things Coming Soon. Check him out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and Facebook. Did you know that last season's pre-broadcast music was also made by Joe? If you like what you hear, please support him in any way you can. This is your home for Livonia Churchill Chargers football. Broadcast begins in 12 minutes. Cheering on the red and black from anywhere. Thank you for listening to our proud broadcast. This is your home for Livonia Churchill Chargers football. Broadcast begins in 11 minutes. You're here a little early, but that's okay. While you're here, listening to the pre-broadcast music, feel free to share this live listener link to your social media. It would be much appreciated. Thank you for tuning in. A Livonia tradition continues, and now we're a part of it. You're listening to the home of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network. This is your home for Livonia Churchill Chargers football. Broadcast begins in 9 minutes. Cheering on the red and black from anywhere. Thank you for listening to our proud broadcast. This is your home for Livonia Churchill Chargers football. Broadcast begins in 7 minutes. The music you're listening to was made by my best friend Joe Blake. This is from his band Gelling. That's Gelling, from the album called Big Things Coming Soon. Check him out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and Facebook. Did you know that last season's pre-broadcast music was also made by Joe? If you like what you hear, please support him in any way you can. You're here a little early, but that's okay. While you're here, listening to the pre-broadcast music, feel free to share this live listener link to your social media. It would be much appreciated. Thank you for tuning in. This is your home for Livonia Churchill Chargers football. Broadcast begins in 5 minutes. If you or someone you know who would be interested in advertising on the radio network for next season, please reach out to Eric's email at erickc8593@hotmail.com. For very affordable and reasonable pricing and to help support our athletic department, please feel free to reach out to Eric Kassar once again at erickc8593@hotmail.com. The music you're listening to was made by my best friend Joe Blake. This is from his band Gelling. That's Gelling, from the album called Big Things Coming Soon. Check him out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and Facebook. Did you know that last season's pre-broadcast music was also made by Joe? If you like what you hear, please support him in any way you can. You're here a little early, but that's okay. While you're here, listening to the pre-broadcast music, feel free to share this live listener link to your social media. It would be much appreciated. Thank you for tuning in. This is your home for Livonia Churchill Chargers football. Broadcast begins in 3 minutes. The music you're listening to was made by my best friend Joe Blake. This is from his band Gelling. That's Gelling, from the album called Big Things Coming Soon. Check him out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and Facebook. Did you know that last season's pre-broadcast music was also made by Joe? If you like what you hear, please support him in any way you can. If you or someone you know who would be interested in advertising on the radio network for next season, please reach out to Eric's email at erickc8593@hotmail.com. For very affordable and reasonable pricing and to help support our athletic department, please feel free to reach out to Eric Kassar once again at erickc8593@hotmail.com. We are 1 minute away from the pregame show here on the Churchill Chargers radio network. While we have this time, let's thank our network sponsors for the 2025 season. Hemlock Insurance, Looney Baker, Michigan Educational Credit Union, Old World Style Almonds, Preferred Dental, Quick Stop Oil Change, Raffaele's Pizza, Shook Heating and Cooling, The Big Smile, and Truck Central. All broadcasts are directed, hosted, and produced by Eric Kassar. This online broadcast, presented by the authority of the Livonia Churchill Chargers football program, may not be reproduced, retransmitted. In any form of the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Livonia Churchill Chargers. Now let's join the voice of the Churchill Chargers radio network in the press box, Eric Kassar. Clear skies, roughly around 67 degrees, and wind as little as about 3 miles an hour. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stevenson High School, home of the Stevenson Spartans, for the Livonia rivalry to clash between the 2-2 Livonia Churchill Chargers and the 1-3 Stevenson Spartans. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Week 5. Churchill coming off a tough loss to Belleville. Stevenson coming off a tough loss to the winless John Glenn Rockets, a team that we will see next week. But for now, our sights are set here at Livonia Stevenson for the next chapter in this heated rivalry, where both teams come to play each year for bragging rights that will last an entire year. Coming up next, we'll have Coach Alan Feigl join me in the booth. We'll talk about last week's loss to Belleville, what he expects out of the Stevenson team tonight, and I even asked him how he thought the Lions performed in Baltimore under the lights on Monday Night Football. Coming up later in the broadcast, we'll have your last week look back, and we'll also carry you the national anthem live. It's a great night for football. We've said that for 4 times already tonight. Let's make it a 5th with terrific weather and 2 teams ready to buckle up the chin straps for a tough game tonight, and we'll carry it for you throughout the entire evening. This is your home for Churchill Chargers football. What's cooler than listening to your favorite high school football team? Well, I am glad you asked. Truck Central has been providing accessories and protection for your favorite vehicles. Whether it is spraying bed liners, undercoating, custom leather interiors, heated seats, or tonneau covers, there's endless ways to not only protect your favorite car or truck, but to give it that stylish custom edition. Located off Plymouth Road just east of Levan in Livonia and open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Truck Central is your trusted team to handle all of your custom car or truck needs. Need a quote before you take your car in? Head over to our website at truckcentralmi.com and click on Request a Quote. Fill out the form and we will get back to you with all the information you need. You can call us at 734-237-1797. Once again, that's 734-237-1797. We have over 90 years of combined experience. We are proud to service our communities, and we are honored to support the Livonia Churchill Chargers. Support local, such as we do. Let's turn the vehicle you have into the one you can't live without. Only at Truck Central in Livonia. Old World-style almonds have been a tasty choice right in your own community. Proudly produced just down the road from where the Chargers play at Schoolcraft in Newburgh, Old World-style almonds has a delicious tradition that has stood the test of time. We have stayed true to our roots dating back to 1984, using only fresh and standout techniques to separate ourselves from the competition. Whether you're looking for something sweet, salted, cinnamon candied, CBD infused, or even sugar-free, we have the finest almonds, cashews, peanuts, and pecans. We are proud to support the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network because we believe in hard work, tradition, and of course, football always goes great with a cone of freshly roasted almonds. For those who attend the Chargers home games, come check out our food truck just parked outside the concession stands. Come by at Churchill's next home game and taste what everyone's talking about. To order from us directly, please visit our website at oldworldnuts.com. Simply click on the Shop tab and order whatever catches your eye. You can't go wrong no matter what you choose. That's oldworldnuts.com, the perfect nut for any occasion. Fall is here, and your local donut shop is serving up some of the most delicious donuts in town. Of course, we're talking about the Looney Baker, which is located on the northwest corner right off the highway on Farmington Road and I-96. Looney Baker has the variety that any and every donut fan loves. Now that we have those crisp mornings, the Looney Baker serves hot chocolate and coffee to get your day started. The Looney Baker has been a proud staple of the Livonia community for over 30 years. We are open Tuesday through Friday starting at 5 a.m. through 10 p.m., as well as Saturday and Sunday from 5 a.m. through 2 p.m. We enjoy serving our community and look forward to serving you. We are proud supporters of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network because just like the Chargers, we are local, unique, and proud to call Livonia home. Come visit us or stay in your car and head toward the drive-thru at 13931 Farmington Road, Livonia, Michigan. Once again, that's 13931 Farmington Road. For the best coffee and donuts around, there is only one Looney Baker. We hope Chargers Nation has a great transition to the fall season. Go Chargers! Welcome back to the Churchill Chargers Radio Network. We are joined each and every week by the head coach, of the Livonia Churchill Chargers, Alan Feigl. Coach, thank you for your time as we are about 40 minutes away from our biggest rivalry game of the season in the Stevenson Spartans. I wanted to break down the Belleville game a week ago. It was clear from last week's game that this wasn't the superb Tigers team that we've seen before. Churchill had every right to steal that game, but ultimately turnovers and a few missed opportunities on both sides of the ball is what did the Chargers in. How would you describe your team's play last week?
Thanks, Eric. Yeah. Are they what they were last year? No, but they're still one of the best teams in the KLA. I think we played a very tough football game, physically, emotionally. We were right where we needed to be, but I don't know if it was like a self-fulfilling prophecy, but we talked at halftime. We needed to get a stop right away. They were returning the ball, they were receiving the ball, and they took the kick return back. So that was tough, but again, we bounce right back and we come down, we score. So again, I'm not overly concerned with what other teams are doing. I was pleased with the way we played the game. Just a couple things didn't go our way.
It's never fun to bring up what I'm going to discuss in my next question, but I have to bring up Braylon Hall's fumbles, as we've seen it now in 3 straight games. And subsequently, they were at all untimely moments in all 3 games. Chronicling back to Dearborn, he fumbled the opening second half possession. Dearborn scores off the takeaway, tie the game, ultimately lose the game. 2 weeks ago against Wayne, he ripped off about a 35-yard carry late in the fourth quarter, fumbled the ball in an open field. Wayne recovered. Thankfully, our defense recorded a stop, and Wayne wasn't able to capitalize off the turnover. And last week, Hall fumbled on a drive that was deep in Churchill's territory in the second half. Has there been an emphasis on ball security as a whole from the offense?
Yeah, and those things are tough. It's kind of one of those things where you look at, you never want to turn the ball over, but you look at, there's a totality to it. When you look at it and kind of his turnovers have ultimately led to scores. They led to punts. You can kind of sort of live with it and move on. But our kids know the most important thing about football is the ball. So I wouldn't say there's extra. We do ball security drills all the time. So for him, it's just a little bit more focused perhaps. I've already seen it this week in practice with him securing the ball and using 2 hands and doing arm over things and stuff like that. So nobody fumbles because they want to. So it's a technique thing. It's an awareness thing, perhaps a little bit of a focus thing, and we're not worried about it. He'll be fine. He'll fix it, and we move on.
Let's focus on your defense from last week. The defensive line of yours disrupted a lot of plays and helped dictate where the ball went at times. It seemed like Belleville's only success was on wide jet sweeps or just explosive run plays where maybe the running back was just untouched and he went maybe 60, 70 yards, but for the most part, they were held in check. How did you see the game from the defensive perspective?
Yeah, they beat us with, essentially 3 big plays. Our D-line, I've been saying this, and what do the kids say? I'll stand on business for the rest of the year. The strength of our team is up front. I'm not going to run from that. I have not seen, and I don't know if we'll see, a better tandem of Isaac Groth, Max Schwessing, and Peyton Gout. Those are 3 3-year kids, and all 3 of them are different in what they do and what they offer. But D-line wise, they've been hard to block. And what's the best part is they can get better. All 3 of them have little certain things that we're always working on that I want to see them get better, especially as the season progresses and frankly teams are better and you try to push for the playoffs. Those little things become big things, especially in rivalry games. They're tough, they're hard to move, they're athletic, and they have tremendous cardio. Sometimes I rotate them just to rotate them, and they get frustrated because they don't want to come off the field, and I understand that. But no, they didn't back down, and they're not going to back down, and we need to ride those guys. Every year you have strengths on a team, and for us it's never really been consistent. Some years we've had really explosive players in the perimeter. Some years we've had top-notch running back. Some years, maybe like last year, we had ball-hawking linebackers and like dudes like Colin Fisher and such. But this year, it's definitely the O-line, D-line. And from a defensive standpoint, there was nothing Belleville did except for maybe 3 RPOs, which got us. And you mentioned the edge. We were setting the edge. We were almost too aggressive, especially to the field. So, again, young, inexperienced dudes playing the edge. Learning moments for sure.
Last season, the Tigers had no issue running up the score. This year, I felt they tried to do it at the end. It's certainly a relief that we no longer have to play teams who openly recruit on a regular basis on our schedule. Do you feel the Tigers tried their antics last week?
Yeah, I don't. Again, you're probably referencing stuff that's in the past, and I'm not going to go there with that kind of stuff. Here's what I know is we were playing to the end. I was proud of the way our kids handled themselves, their composure. I think Belleville had 4 or 5 unsportsmanlike penalties. We had 0. I was pleased even down 21. Again, should a team be throwing verts going hurry up tempo with 40 seconds to go in a game, up 3 scores. I don't know. I'm not the football police. I wouldn't be doing that, but that doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. The bottom line is we couldn't stop it, but ultimately we did at the very end, and it was almost a mini. Yeah, they won the war, but that was a little battle we won there at the end where it's very clear they were trying to get their backups film and maybe reps and highlights, whatever they want to get them. And, on one hand, I appreciate a team attack mode because that's a mentality, but, good for us to hold them there. Good for us to hold them there. Yeah, that was a team that beat us by 60-plus points. That was a game last year where the last 7 minutes of the game, we didn't move. We just took delayed games because we had too many injuries. And that was with 7 minutes to go in the game. We were still down 60-plus points. So good for our kids.
To piggyback off my last question, how do you keep your team's morale up when big plays later given up and frustrations start to mount? How do you keep your kids engaged, focused, and working toward the next play?
Yeah, I don't know. We should all have psychology degrees, I suppose. We should be gifted by some local universities. I think maybe all football coaches should be. We're social workers. We're psychologists. I guess I'm just speaking for myself. I'm also a custodian. I mop floors and empty garbage cans, and we wear many hats, and that's one of them, man. It's hard. It's not easy. It's part of our job. I think there's some coaches that run from that. There's no coaches on our staff that run from that. Some, they're still kids. They're still kids. I know for me, I didn't hit, I would say, maturity until I was probably in my mid-20s, maybe 23, 24 years old. I still consider myself at 20 a kid, even though legally I wasn't. But big plays like that, you got to walk a fine line between moving on, but you want to move on from it. You got to play the next play, but you also don't want to have an apathetic approach and accept it that's okay. I think in the moment you move on, but in the grand scheme of things, you got to educate the kids on how to handle that moment. And we say all the time, let's not let 1 become 2 and 2 become 3. And then you're really feeling bad. So you give up a big play, you make a mistake, you cost your team with a penalty or turnover. There's still a lot of football game to play. And we tell our kids all the time that it's going to come back your way and we need you, and hang in there and play.
Last question for me, Coach, before we look ahead to our rival in the Stevenson Spartans. What performances do you want to acknowledge, and what was a good effort against the Tigers?
Yeah, I'm going to start with one of the better quarterback performances we've had here on the ground. I think we had to go back to Taj Williams, and then before Taj, probably way back to Drew Alsobrooks, and that's going back about 5 years. So, but yeah, Ali, Talib, again, the kid has always been able to run. Obviously, him losing the weight and getting faster in the offseason has made him a little bit more twitchy. But this year, it's definitely something that we are featuring a little bit more, and it presents itself. There's been times where we've wanted him to be in the run game, and it just didn't present itself. Maybe the other team was doing a good job, or they were giving give reads or whatever. But Ali was Offensive Player of the Week. Isaac Groth, again, Defensive Player of the Week. Special Teams Player of the Week was Isaac Snead for the blocked field goal. Big hit was Carter Brown for 2 or 3 really solid form tackles. And then Practice Players of the Week we had in there was Alex Barr. Did a really good job.
If you just joined us, we're speaking with head coach Alan Feigl. Coach, it's already week 5. You're 2-2 and have all of your goals still in front of you for you and your program. What have you learned about your program this season, whether it's your roster or coaching staff, following 2 wins and 2 losses so far?
Yeah, it's funny you ask that because, as a coach, you get asked all the time, like in the summertime, early fall, whatever it may be, how's your team looking? How are you guys going to do this year? And my answer is always, I don't know. It's been that answer since 2010. It's going to be that answer until I'm done coaching. I don't know, because you form an identity. An identity is formed by what you put on film. So until we start putting stuff on film, i.e. playing games and stuff like that, I don't know what kind of team we have. I can tell you what kind of team we have in terms of maturity and those types of characteristics, but in terms of what type of team we have and identity, we're starting to form it. We still are forming it, and it's still an unwritten kind of script, so to speak, undecided. But far, I think we're a tough football team. I think we are disciplined. Sometimes that is inconsistent, but I think overall we're disciplined. I think our kids really care, and I want to be careful because it's not like we've had teams in the past that don't care, but I think it just means a little bit more to this group. I think it's well documented that I've removed several kids from the team, and some of the outliers and the fringe kids, this group we have, even though it's a small group, all of them want to be here. They practice extremely hard. They do it for the school. They play for each other. They play with each other really well. So there's continuity, there's chemistry, there's a certain level of toughness that we haven't had here in the last maybe year or two.
I think this is the perfect time to play the Stevenson Spartans. You come off a tough loss to the Tigers, and you get to unleash some aggression versus your most disliked opponent. What has been your message to your kids when preparing for tonight's game?
Well, there's two teams that we don't like, and I wouldn't say either one of them are more important or we dislike more than the other. But yeah, with these guys, we know what this is about. We have these signs put up all around our locker room and weight room. They know this is one of our program goals, as is, I'm sure it's their program goal too. But this rivalries are good for sports. As friendly as the sports scene has gotten, it seems like, with social media and those kind of things. Everyone's a friend and everyone wants to exchange jerseys. That's weird and foreign to me. This is still one of those things that you don't get that. You have some familiarity because some of these kids have played youth football together and stuff like that growing up. But it's a big one. I'm not going to hide from that. It's a red letter game for sure, and it can make or break a season for sure.
I want to piggyback off your answer too, Coach. I mean, you love rivalries because even though you dislike your rival that's across from you, it makes highlights and moments in your season special. And if it weren't for Livonia Stevenson, Livonia Franklin, the season would be duller than if they were with us. So in a way, you almost kind of like them for that reason, and it makes nights like tonight that much more special. Stevenson is coming off a loss to a winless John Glenn team from week 4. What are your observations from this Spartans team?
They play hard. I think it's been very evident on film. They play hard. It's all about number 24, and he's a little banged up. He didn't seem to be 100%. Who knows what he's going to be tonight? But again, not really a concern of ours, and I mean that with respect. I'm more concerned about our guys being in the right fits, the right gaps, playing with maximum amounts of effort and physicality, and being tenacious. That's my bigger concern. But he's their dude. He's their workhorse. They got a couple relatively skilled perimeter kids. The quarterback's a returning starter. They got a couple dudes in the trenches that can do some good work. And all around, they're a solid football team. And, we've got our hands full.
It's worth mentioning that this is the start of 3 straight road games. Just as we were getting comfortable playing at home, we're thrown on the road and won't see a home game for a month, dating back to the conclusion of last week's finish. We touched on playing on the road to begin the season. Do you feel that your team has gotten better since the season began, and thus, do you feel that your team is better equipped to handle 3 straight road games now that we are in the midpoint way of the season?
That's the very reason why all of our 7-on-7s, it's a philosophical thing. All of our 7-on-7s in the summer, we travel. Our scrimmage, we travel. We build the kids to embrace this kind of stuff. I love it. I love road games. We love going into other people's places and winning and competing and doing those sorts of things. And this one's no different. As to 3 of them in a row, it's pretty rare. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm sure it's happened, but it's not a common thing to have 3 home or 3 road. But it just so happens is working out that way. It's 3 really tough opponents in a row and a challenge, but we love that. We embrace it. We talk about it. We own it, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, off script here. Stevenson started the year with 3 straight road games. That was something I've never seen before. So for them to enjoy their home opener last week, again, we don't like Stevenson, I get it, but you almost feel for those guys, and you're almost kind of like happy for them in a way. They finally had a home game to start. Okay, debatable for a different day and time. Off script, Coach, I wanted to bring up the Detroit Lions coming off a win over Baltimore. I'm sure you caught the game on Monday Night Football. That was probably the most complete football game I may have ever seen this Lions team ever play in my lifetime, just given the circumstances of Lamar Jackson, primetime football. They're at home. John Harbaugh's always been one of the better regular season coaches. He's a good postseason coach too, but he's better in the regular season. Did you catch the game, and what were your thoughts from the Lions' surprising victory?
Yeah, impressive. Hey, the hardest thing for me was, and again, national media, whatever, I don't expect them to be totally versed in it, but they kept mentioning Ravens injuries. We have not played a single game this year with Aleem McNeil and Rodriguez, starting linebacker and a starting D tackle, and Josh Paschal, a starting D lineman. So 2/4 of our D lines out, you don't hear us making mistakes. And I believe in that. I think we get too much into excuses. We get too much into making excuses. In terms of like one of the better games, yeah, it's up there. I don't know if it's number 1 because I go back to my childhood and I don't remember the year, but Monday Night Football, Lions at Cowboys, that was a big one. That was like 36-something. We've had a couple of wins versus Tom Brady with the Patriots when he was with the Patriots. Really big wins. I think back to the Thursday night opener maybe versus the Chiefs 2 years ago. Yes. I thought that was a pretty darn good win. I think back to the week, whatever it was, 16, 17 in Lambeau, where they knew they weren't making the playoffs and they still win. So they've had it, but the totality of the circumstances, you're not going to get an argument out of me if you're saying that's the biggest regular season win in Lions history. Hopefully there's more of those to come. Crazy thing about the NFL is quick turnaround. They got the Browns, who have one of the best defenses in the NFL, so any given Sunday. But no, that was impressive. That's awesome. As a lifelong Lions fan, I think I can speak for everyone. That's awesome to see, but it's about the playoffs. So hopefully we're not peaking too soon and we keep riding that momentum. But I love a team that keeps receipts. I love that kind of stuff.
Coach, I appreciate your time tonight. Good luck tonight against 6 Mile.
Thanks.
That was Churchill Chargers head coach Alan Feigl, who is preparing to take on the greatly disliked Stevenson Spartans for a big Week 5. This is an opportunity to seek redemption from last year's 14-7 homecoming loss, as well as break the tie within our record and go up 3-2 on the season. Coming up next, we'll have your last week look back. We'll revisit all the key plays that shaped Week 4. Later in the pregame show, we'll feature the Spartan Marching Band and the national anthem right before kickoff. This is your home for Churchill Chargers football. We in the greater Detroit area take great pride in our cars. We want to ensure that they are taken care of with the kind of care that will prolong the life of our beloved vehicles. Well, our friends over at Quick Stop Oil Change in Redford Township on the south side of Plymouth Road and east of Inkster can provide all of the tender loving care your car needs. With over 270 hours of training and the ability for you to stay in your car for most repairs, these professionals are who you need to trust to service your car. Just as their name states, they provide very quick oil changes. They also provide top-notch other services including radiator flush, transmission flush, fuel injection cleaning, air filters, cabin filters, and so much more. Proudly serving the community for over 30 years, Quick Stop Oil Change has been a staple in car care. They are open 7 days a week, so there's never an inconvenient moment for your car should it need service. Quick Stop Oil Change are proud sponsors of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network, and they want to show you why. Their address is 26385 Plymouth Road in Redford Township, 48239. It's Quick Stop Oil Change. Preferred Dental Group is a dental office that is proud to support our young athletes. Preferred Dental has a staff of highly educated and highly recommended doctors ready to serve you. Trusted by the Detroit Red Wings and the Detroit Lions, Preferred Dental is the premier option for your dental hygiene. Open 6 days a week, they can accommodate any busy schedule. They take the time it takes for you to understand any changes observed when it comes to the health of your gums and teeth. Just a few of the practices they specialize include crowns and bridge work, fillings, braces, Invisalign, teeth whitening, and so much more. You can find Preferred Dental located on the northeast side of the intersection of Ann Arbor Road and Ann Arbor Trail, right on the corner. To schedule an appointment and get started with state-of-the-art care, you can call Preferred Dental at 734-591-3636. Once again, that phone number is 734-591-3636. Or you can visit their website at preferreddentalgroup.com. That's preferreddentalgroup.com. Trusted by the pros and the official mouth guards of our young Chargers. Hello, Chargers fans. I am joined by the owner of Raffaele's Pizza, Mike. Mike, thank you for being a proud sponsor of the Chargers Radio Network.
Thank you for having me here, Eric.
Let's talk about difference makers, Mike. What makes Raffaele's Pizza a difference maker?
Well, Eric, our dough is freshly made every week. We let it rise to a certain point, and we use a 2-blend cheese with our unique sauce, prepared the same way how they do it in Italy.
I consider myself to be a pizza aficionado, and I have to agree. This is hands down the best pizza I have ever had. Your attention to detail from start to finish when it comes to preparing your pizzas is simply unmatched. Everyone knows that it takes more than one player on a team to be successful. What else does Raffaele's Pizza make?
Eric, we have our specialty pizzas that are unique to Raffaele's Pizza, and we have breadsticks, traditional, cheese bread, salads, wings.
What are your hours and location, Mike?
We're open Thursday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. We're located at 26417 Plymouth Road, Redford Township. You can give us a call at 313-952-2002. We are on Slice 2 if you want to order online.
Thank you very much for your support, Mike.
Thank you, Eric. Go Chargers.
Back to the Churchill Chargers Radio Network. It's time now for your last week look back. Last week, Churchill hosted the Belleville Tigers in what would be the final matchup between the two schools. This is because following next season, all Livonia schools are leaving the KLAA and joining the Lakes Division north of us. The reason why I'm so confident that this was the final game between the two programs is because in order for another matchup to occur, Belleville would have to drop down from a Division I program and fall to a Division III and meet in the playoffs. Or Churchill would have to elevate themselves to a Division I school, which is highly unlikely. It was a farewell game between both programs at Larry Joyner Field. Let's pick up the game from the first drive where the Chargers had the ball for an almost 9-minute drive to start the game, which was in part to this carry by the senior quarterback. Here on a 3rd down and 6, Talib claps, takes the snap. It's going to be a keeper to Talib running left, picks up a block, picks up the first down, and a big run up to the Belleville sideline, down at the 30-yard line of the Tigers. A solid pickup of about 25 yards, and the Chargers are now in Belleville territory. Later in that drive, the Chargers had the ball in the red zone, and the Tigers had Churchill at 3rd and 12. Talib tried to give Dalvin Weidman a jump ball in one-on-one coverage, and it didn't go how we would hope. 3 receivers on the field for the Chargers. 3rd and 12. Talib gets the snap, rolls right, surveys his options, has time, now looks, throws deep into the end zone, and it's incomplete. Rather, it's an interception by the Tigers. Looks like number 0, Derek Taylor, covering Weidman, caught the one-on-one pass and falls into his own end zone for a Belleville touchback. And that's going to be the first drive of the game for the Chargers. It was a drive that ripped off about 9 minutes of play and results in 0 points for Churchill. Belleville, following the interception, had a massive carry that went the distance. And they're opting to go for it here with 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So Franklin in the gun. On a 4th and 3, Churchill trying to get a stop. This crowd gets loud. Franklin takes the snap. It's a handoff to their running back. Tries to find something. He's going to have plenty of room. Breaks through the first line and gets out to the 3rd level. The 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. It's a touchdown for the Belleville Tigers. Trenton Foley carried it right up the middle. Broke through the first line of defense. And there was no one there on the 3rd level as Churchill tried to corral and kind of block up the line of scrimmage. And because of that, there was no one there to bring down Foley after he broke through the first line of defense. And Belleville strikes first here at Churchill. After a quick 3-and-out for the Churchill Chargers offense, the very next drive, Belleville gave themselves some separation. Franklin leans in with 4 receivers to possibly throw to. One goes in motion. It's a handoff to number 1, who makes a man miss off the jet sweep. Gets up to the 2nd level, make it the 3rd level. There's no one there. The 10, the 5, he gets pushed into the end zone for a touchdown. It was Giante Morris off of another jet sweep. And that has been the Chargers' Achilles heel so far, as they've gotten pretty big yardage on those plays. This one goes for 6. Fast forward to nearly halftime, the Chargers went on another long drive spanning about 7 minutes and were looking at 4th down and goal from the 2-yard line. The offense converted the down and distance and cut the Belleville lead in half. With 4 receivers, Ali Talib's in the gun. It's 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. This is the first half's final play. Talib leans in, takes the snap, hesitates. He's going to carry with his feet, and he leans in for a touchdown! Touchdown, Ali Talib! He scores on 4th and goal from the 3. He looked right, then he faked, then he ran left, and he stretched over the goal line for a Chargers touchdown, and it's 14-6 Belleville with zeros on the clock here at Larry Joyner Field. Remarkable poise from the senior leader at quarterback, Ali Talib. Following the halftime intermission, Belleville took the second half kickoff to the house. A short boot will be fielded from the Belleville 15-yard line by number 6, Britton. Breaks a tackle, gets up to the 3rd level, and he keeps going past the midfield. He's going to go the entire distance, 20, 10-5 touchdown Belleville. They took the second half kickoff
He takes that kick.
and completely changed everything here at Churchill.
Tiger touchdown.
And they now regain a 13-point lead with a PAT pending. Our star at quarterback continues to make correct reads when calling read option plays, and this offensive line is the fuel needed for this offense to go. An official 18-yard carry for Ali Talib, and this offense hasn't stopped yet. So the Chargers break the huddle with three receivers. Kaim Reynolds, Weidman, and John Moore are your wideouts, currently standing at the Belleville 32. Talib in the gun. It's a keeper to Talib with lots of running room up the middle. Makes a man miss. Powers forward to the Belleville 14-yard line. And that was a 20-yard rip for number 10. And that one is another big gain as well. Not much later, the offense brought the game within 7 points again. So Ethan Mazigian checks in at wide receiver. Weidman goes in motion from right to left, back to right. Talib fake pitches it, has plenty of running room, and so much so, Talib has his second rushing touchdown, and this crowd is electric right now at Larry Joyner Field. An 8-yard touchdown, and Talib's second of the night. Following a stop on defense, there was a buzz in the air for what could come for the rest of the game. Unfortunately, a missed opportunity on special teams gave the ball back to Belleville. So, number 9 for the Chargers, John Moore back to return the punt. Not Braylon Hall, but John Moore, the big receiver, the junior receiver, standing at his own 23-yard line. Churchill selling out to try to block this thing. The punt gets away. High into the night sky. Fair caught by John. He dropped it. And it looks like he didn't recover it. And Belleville did. He muffed the fair catch. And Belleville pounced on it. Belleville would capitalize on the opportunity and stretch their lead out to 14 points again. Franklin in the gun. Takes the snap. It's a pass. Looks left. Pumps. Throws into the end zone. And a strike to his receiver, right on the numbers for a Belleville touchdown. Franklin to Kamari Westbrook gives the Belleville Tigers their fourth touchdown of the night, and they push this thing out 27-14. Churchill got the ball back, but another turnover ended their chances at striking back. 2nd down and 7 following the Ali Talib no horse collar call. Aiden Cunningham goes in motion from right to left. It's a handoff to Braylon Hall. And it looks like he may have fumbled the football. A live football fallen on for the Belleville Tigers, and they have recovered the football. It's Churchill's third turnover tonight, twice in the second half. And Belleville sets themselves up again with great field position, trying to extend their 14-point lead. The Tigers attempted a long field goal, and for the Chargers, it would be their first field goal defended since the season has started, not including point-after tries, and I would say they did a pretty good job defending it. Who was booting them close from the 40-yard line in pregame. This is from the 17-yard line, and to go up 3 scores, the spot is down, the kick is up, and the kick is blocked! The ball bounces toward the Belleville sideline, and they're going to lose possession. And Churchill, with a mammoth block, will get the ball back. And this defense holds strong following the Churchill turnover. And it's 28-14 still with 1:35 left to go in the third quarter. The offense didn't score until late in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Belleville punched it in 2 more times to make it a 42-14 game. 3:50 left to go inside of Churchill territory. The mammoth gain sets up the Tigers 1st and 10. It's another pass play. It's a slant route wide open, and this time it's going to go for 6. Number 2 for the Tigers takes it in. David Jackson on the play gives the Tigers their 4th touchdown. The Chargers defense has just been so lax in coverage that they're just running quick slants underneath, and they're wide open, and then they're out of position to make the tackle, and it's been the issue here for this drive for the Chargers. As mentioned, the Chargers wouldn't back down and had the game's final touchdown of the night. The Chargers break the huddle with less than 30 seconds and ticking. 14 yards to go until their third team touchdown. Talib in the pocket, looks, steps up, throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Delvin Wideman! He caught it! I thought it was intercepted. No, Delvin Wideman with an end zone catch. And the Chargers score their third touchdown. And Belleville might win this game, but Churchill will get the last laugh. Despite the garbage time touchdown, I did not give Raffaele's Pizza a touchdown sponsor shout out, so I will do that now to try to make up for that mistake from last week. The Chargers are serving up touchdowns, and Raffaele's Pizza is serving up the best pizza and breadsticks in town. Give Raffaele's Pizza a call at 313-952-2002. It's Raffaele's Pizza. I'm going to make you a pizza you can't refuse. So I apologize out to Mike for missing that live mention a week ago. Hopefully me doing it now kind of makes up for it a little bit. That won't happen again. After Belleville tried playing punk ball for the final time, the score would end up being 42-21, being your final. Here comes your final call on a field where Belleville and Churchill would have met for the final time. Belleville showed how good they are, and they took it to the Chargers whenever they had to, and in the second half, it really got out of hand, and Belleville takes the win here tonight, and they go to 3-1 on the season. Churchill falls to 2-2. Churchill has a chance to get back in the win column, and what a chance it is for this team to do it at Stevenson's home field. We can't wait until 7 o'clock tonight. Coming up next, the Spartan Marching Band performs and will carry the national anthem. This is your home for Churchill Chargers football. Where do you go for top-notch care for your child's braces? The Big Smile, of course. The Big Smile has been providing amazing smiles for almost 65 years. Whether your child is still in grade school, growing up too quickly in middle school, or working toward those senior photos that will be remembered for a lifetime, the Big Smile wants to be there every step of the way to ensure your child's smile is as amazing as they are. Located on 7 Mile and just west of Farmington, right next to the Livonia Italian Bakery, the Big Smile is never far away from you and your family. Whether your child needs metal braces, clear braces, or clear aligners, the Big Smile wants to earn your trust in your child's dental care. They have state-of-the-art technology when it comes to capturing every angle of the inside of your mouth with the help of 3D computerized imaging. X-rays can be helpful, but can sometimes miss specific details when it comes to fully understanding what is going on behind the smile. The Big Smile is always looking for ways to give their patients the best experience possible. Call the Big Smile today at 248-471-1555 for your free consultation. 248-471-1555. Shook Heating and Cooling, a local company based out of Livonia, Michigan, wants you to be cozy this fall season, warm in the winter season, and cool in the summer season. Shook Heating and Cooling is your one-stop shop for all things HVAC. Their team of experts are incredibly diverse and knowledgeable when it comes to the service for their customers. Whether it's a residential or commercial job, Shook Heating and Cooling covers all aspects of comfort. They can assist with hot water tanks, furnaces, air conditioners, humidifiers, ductwork, new construction HVAC projects, and even offer maintenance contracts that entail proactive inspections on your units, priority service calls, and scheduled timely maintenance visits. Open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Shook Heating and Cooling is always available when you find yourself in a pinch when the comfort at your house and or your business has a lapse of inconvenience. Check out some of their proud work and projects at shookhvac.com. Give them a call at 734-658-5330. Shook Heating and Cooling is the official HVAC team of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network. Go Chargers! Do you want to keep more money in your pocket? It's easy with Michigan Educational Credit Union. For more than 80 years, MECU has helped their members save money with exceptional savings, loan rates, and lower fees. MECU isn't just for teachers anymore. They now proudly service the community, with 6 branches in the Metro Detroit area, including their Livonia branch, which is located in front of the Westbourne Market on Middlebelt Road, just south of 5 Mile. And with MECU's convenient digital banking service, you'll always be close to your accounts. And MECU membership is open to anyone who lives, works, or worships in Wayne, Washtenaw, Oakland, Macomb, Livingston, and Jackson counties. To learn more about MECU and join online today, go to miched.org. That's MICHEDCU.org. Michigan Educational Credit Union is the official credit union of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network, federally insured by the NCUA. Welcome back to the Churchill Chargers radio network. We are just about 5 minutes away from week 5 here at Livonia Stevenson for the awaited rivalry in the next chapter between the Livonia Churchill Chargers and the Livonia Stevenson Spartans. As Stevenson makes their way onto the field, the crowd gives them a huge roar. It's homecoming night for the Stevenson Spartans, so the crowd is a little extra here tonight. Churchill Chargers fans are filing in as well. Churchill has an opportunity to win tonight to go up to 3-2 on the season. Stevenson's trying to earn a win themselves and go to 2-3 after tonight's game. Let's look at some of the out-of-town scores that we'll be following tonight. And what could be a surprise stunner already. So Wayne Memorial and John Glenn kicked off at 5 o'clock. They were probably almost in the fourth quarter. According to my sources, Wayne is defeating John Glenn 30-13. Both teams come into that game 1-3. Later in about 4 minutes, the kickoff between the Belleville Tigers at the Franklin Patriots. Both teams are 3-1. And both Dearborn schools play each other, but they won't play until tomorrow at noon. So we will not have a scoreboard update out of that game. It's the Dearborn Pioneers and the Dearborn Fords and Tractors. Our out-of-town scoreboard that we'll be following is the Heartland Eagles hosting the Salem Rocks. Both teams are 2-2 on the season. And I'll also be following the Detroit Tigers game as they need a Tigers win and a Houston Astros loss to clinch a playoff berth. We'll be following that one as well. Casey Mize on the bump going up against Harrison for the Red Sox.
Let us honor and respect our country by gentlemen removing your caps. Everyone standing.
And we're going to carry the national anthem live.
Your hands over your hearts as the Spartan Marching Band plays our national anthem. Churchill will be tossing the third for the second half.
It's a beautiful night for week 5 here in Livonia, Michigan for this inner city battle. Stevenson sporting the light blue jerseys, pants, black helmet. Churchill comes into this game wearing all white with black helmets. So jersey differential will be very clear and obvious tonight as we get set for this one. Churchill won the toss. They will defer to the second half. So Stevenson will receive the football to begin this one. Churchill slowly takes the field, getting ready to kick this one deep. Michael Resda, number 29, will be the man to do it. Looks like Stevenson's going to bring out 2 return men to return the kick. Number 7, Eugenio Tanda. Actually, I'm sorry, they're coming out with number 26 for Stevenson, Quinn Nolan. Number 24, Tasso Katsogiannis. I know I called his name a lot last year at the running back position. I expect a lot of workload out of him tonight as well. Senior running back for Stevenson. Excitement's in the air here at week 5. Churchill, Stevenson. Here we go. Long boot down by Michael Rez to return back. Oh, it's going to be handed off to number 14, running the other way from the Stevenson 11-yard line. Gets a nice block. Carries out to the midfield. We got late flags coming down. Number 14 is going to carry it the rest of the way. The 20, the 10, 5. Stumbles into the end zone for a current Stevenson Spartan touchdown. But we had flags thrown near the 30-yard line. It was a good trickeration by the Spartans. It was a carry by Quinn Nolan. He handed off to number 14, Jake Metsusak, running back on the opposite side of the field. And it looks like it's a hold because it's coming back. And that is the official call from the official. So the opening kickoff touchdown is penalized, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Stevenson. We'll find out where that ball is going to come to. And we'll see the Stevenson Spartan offense for the first time tonight. The ball's going to be spotted at the 20-yard line, so as if it were a touchback.
I have nothing connected. I have no picture.
So Stevenson breaks the huddle. They come out in a pistol set. A couple receivers on the field as well. Receiver goes in motion. Takes in with a flag for 24, Katsianis. Another flag falls in, tackled by Carter Brown on the outside edge. Pickup of maybe 1 with a flag pending for the first line of scrimmage play. And the official call is a hold again on Stevenson. It's going to push the ball back 10 yards to the 10-yard line. 1st down and 20 coming up for Stevenson. Number 5 for Stevenson, Caden Eberhardt, is the senior leading this offense. Stevenson will be coming out in a lot of pistol, I was told, coming into this one. We will see if that trend continues. 1st and 10 did. 1st and 20 is going to be the same. Pistol set with 2 receivers on the right side. A couple tight ends on the field as well. And now we've got whistles as both teams try to line up. And we have another penalty on Stevenson. Is that an illegal substitution? That was a delay of game penalty. So that'll push it to the 5-yard line. Now 1st and 25 for Stevenson. All right, if we could not hear that last play, I think I had technical difficulties. I'm not too sure what happened there. Stevenson scored a 95-yard touchdown pass, who beat John Moore running a post route. Hit him right on the numbers. And the receiver for the Spartans took it about 55 yards to the house on a yards after carry. So it's 7-0 Stevenson early in this one.
Jackson scoops to tee it up for the Spartans.
So Churchill with 2 return men on the field, Delvin Weidman and Braylon Hall. We've seen them all season so far. Number 31 for the Spartans, Jackson Stoops, pooches this one out to the 25-yard line, returned by number 16 of the Chargers. Carries up the field, follows his blockers, does the best he can, carries out to the 41-yard line. That was returned by number 16, Landon Wood. And we'll see the Chargers offense try and retaliate from the Spartans' opening drive touchdown. Stevenson went back 15 yards on a holding penalty and a delay of game penalty. And their senior quarterback threw a beautiful pass over the middle, beating John Moore deep. And I had technical issues. I don't think that was recorded live, but unfortunately that's what happened. So Ali Talib in the gun, 3 receivers on the field. Takes a snap. It's a quarterback keeper to him. Carries it out left, breaks a tackle, carries it out to near the first down marker, inside Spartan territory. Just at midfield. It was a 9-yard pickup. Good for a second down and short. Levi Timberlake was in at running back for that last snap. We saw him at the end of the Belleville game, too, take some snaps at running back in the fourth quarter. So now it looks like Isaac Sneed is checked in at running back. Ethan Mazigian, Delvin Weidman, and John Moore are your receivers. Talib takes a snap, hands off to their running back, Isaac Sneed. Looks like no gain on the play. Didn't get a number on who tackled him, but it was no gain. 3rd down and 1 for the Chargers.
And on the stop for Stevenson, number 60, Caden Gantz. 3rd down and 1.
So on the hash mark nearest to the Chargers sideline, Talib in the gun. Puts Delvin Wyman in motion from left to right. Takes a snap. It's another handoff to Sneed. Or it looks like Levi Timberlake. Puts his head down and picks up just enough for a first down. And he did.
Number 11, Levi Timberlake.
And Levi has his first down as a running back this season.
By 88, Jack Bynum.
This is a running back by committee group. You could see anyone from Braylon Hall to Levi Timberlake, Isaac Sneed. They rotate their backs, and they do it quite often. So now in an empty backfield with a tight end as well. Braylon Hall goes in motion, takes a snap. It's a jet sweep to Braylon Hall running left. Cuts up the field, gets to the numbers, steps out of bounds at the, looks like the 35-ish yard line.
Off the left side, number 1, Braylon Hall.
It's going to be at the 39 officially. It's going to be close to a first down, 2nd down and short again for this Chargers offense. If you just joined us, Stevenson struck early on their opening drive, captivating a 95-yard pass that burned John Moore. And they lead 7-0 here at Stevenson on homecoming night here at Week 5. Talib in an empty gun sends Braylon Hall back in motion. Takes a snap. It's a quarterback keeper this time for Talib. He breaks a tackle, gets up to the open field, brought down at the 30-yard line, 31-yard line to be exact. 1st and 10 Churchill. A good pickup of about 10 yards on that carry.
Quarterback keeper by 10, Ali Talib. Tackle was made by number 21, Levante Quimmer.
So Talib remains in an empty backfield. This is the same formation 3 snaps in a row we're going to see. Talib takes a snap, looks right, now he's going to take off with it, breaks a tackle, gets up to the 26-yard line is finally brought down. Looks like that was number 26 for Stevenson, if I saw that right. Quinn Nolan?
Tackle made by 26, Quinn Nolan.
It's be 2nd down and short again for Churchill. So running the ball's been proven effective so far. They had 1 no-gain carry on this drive, but They've averaged about 9 or 10 yards outside that one no-gain carry. And now they're about 2 yards away from Stevenson's red zone, trying to tie this thing up at 7. Talib in the gun. 3 receivers on the field this time. He's going to hand it off to Braylon Hall from the right side, right up the middle. Falls forward, pick up just enough for a first down. That was tackled by number
1, Braylon Hall.
Looks like 26 again, Quinn Nolan, making another stop.
By 26, Quinn Nolan.
And that brings it to the Stevenson 19-yard line, so it's Churchill's first red zone opportunity. Both teams are looking fantastic on offense, but for completely different results or opportunities, or looks rather, to start this game. 4 receivers on the field. Devin Wyman goes in motion. Talib in the gun, looks over the middle, and on stride to John Moore. It's a Churchill touchdown. Ran an over route. Good for 19 yards. And Churchill's a PAT away from a tied game here at Livonia Stevenson. So Churchill comes out in their funky 2-point look, and then they compress for the point after try. Michael Resda has been perfect on PAT so far this year. He's 0 for 1 on field goal attempts. He's got a pretty good leg. High snap, spot is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Despite the wacky snap that Levi Timberlake had to corral, he corralled it in time, and Michael Resda boots this thing, and we are tied here at Livonia Churchill. That last Chargers touchdown and every Chargers touchdown this season is brought to you by Raffaele's Pizza in Redford Township. Place your order Thursday through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 313-952-2002. It's Raffaele's Pizza. I'm going to make you a pizza you can't refuse. If you just joined us, Wayne Memorial and John Glenn are playing. They started at 5 o'clock earlier today. The scoreboard I have right now reads Wayne 30, John Glenn 13. And what is probably a stunner here out of John Glenn. Keep tabs on that game for sure. So Katsogiannis and Quinn Nolan step back to return deep again. Michael Resda will boot this one into the sky. Last one went to the Stevenson 11-yard line, where they had some trickery on the field, which scored a touchdown, but a holding call brought it back. So Resda with the boot. It's going to be returned at the Stevenson 1-yard line by Nolan. Carries up the middle, follows his blockers, breaks through the first line of defense, now cuts it right, has some more running room, hits the edge. He's still going to the 40-yard line of the Churchill Chargers. A diving tackle is not going to get it. Stevenson scores their second kickoff return with no flags on the field this time. And Stevenson, with a 99-yard return back by Quinn Nolan, gives Stevenson a lead after one play. Stevenson's back out on top here in the first quarter. Churchill may need to consider booting these out of bounds for the rest of the game or doing something, because the coverage team is not squeezing hard enough, and Stevens is blocking very, very well on these plays. Spot is down, the kick is up. Kick is good. PAT attempted by number 31, Jackson Stoops. And we've got a high-scoring game so far here at Livonia Stevenson. 21 total points midway through the first quarter. a loud crowd here at Stevenson on their homecoming night. And whenever these two teams come together, you know it's a chin strap kind of game. You make sure it's buckled high and tight. The plays are bigger and the hits are harder for these kinds of games. So Braylon Hall and Delvin Weidman are your return men again for Churchill. Not a great showing for Churchill special teams or defense, allowing 3 explosive plays, one of which went back for a holding call. But something that they're going to have to make some adjustments on and figure out how to slow these guys down. Credit Stevenson, they've come out ready to play. So Jackson Stoops, following the point after try, will kick this one away for the Spartans. And it's a low pooch kick again, fielded by number 16, Landon Woods, from the 31-yard line. Tries to make something of it. It's really going to be about a no gain after tackled by number 20 of the Spartans on special teams, Omar Longardo, with the stop. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Churchill 32-yard line. I think Churchill might have to start doing the same thing too, as these high-end pooch kicks, and just try to cover a shorter field.
Chargers first down at the 33-yard
So
line.
Churchill, fresh off a touchdown of their own, takes the field again quickly after having little to no rest following a one-play kickoff return for Stevenson. 3 receivers on the field for Churchill. Mazigian, Weidman. Looks like John Moore out there wide. Weidman goes in motion. Takes the snap. It's going to be a keeper for Ali Talib, who has some running room out to the Churchill 43-yard line. Another good pickup of about 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2. Ali Talib has been fantastic with these read option plays himself. He's gotten better and better with each game so far this season. And the offensive line has been truly the heartbeat of this offense. So Churchill with 3 receivers on the field, a tight end, a running back, 11 personnel. Puts the tight end in motion. Now it's going to be a handoff to Braylon Hall. Straight up the middle, has some good power running out to the Stevenson 45-yard line.
Up the middle, number 1, Braylon Hall.
Well enough for a Chargers first down. And the running game continues to be a good provider of yardage for this Chargers offense. Talib has thrown 1 pass that went for a touchdown earlier in the first quarter. With 4 receivers on the field, Talib in the gun, takes the snap. Now he's going to roll up for a second pass. Throws too high for Weidman, almost intercepted by number 13 out in coverage, Dante Acosta. The pass kind of got away from Weidman, and it was almost in the arms of number 13, Mr. Acosta, for the Spartans. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for this offense. So now in an empty backfield goes Talib. Takes the snap, looks, throws over the middle to Braylon Hall, puts his head down. Good enough for a first down to the Stevenson 34-yard line. A good pitch and catch for about 12 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Churchill.
Churchill first down at the 32-yard line.
So now the ball rests on the Stevenson side of the field hash mark, which would be the 5 spot for those keeping track at home. Comes out with an empty backfield again, and a tight end off to the right tackle. Braylon Hall goes in motion. Taleb takes a snap. It's a quarterback keeper running up the middle. Has some nice running room. Stumbles, breaks a tackle, and falls down at the 20-yard line of Stevenson. A 14-yard carry on that one. And now the Chargers find themselves back in the Spartan red zone at the 20-yard line. So with 4 receivers on the field now, and Levi Timberlake to Ali Taleb's right in the backfield. Taleb leans in, takes the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper for Taleb right up the middle. Good combo tackling by the Spartans, brings him down to the 11-yard line, rather. Might be close to a first down. I think he's going to be just short at 2nd down and 1 to go. Carter Brown checks out, and number 26 for the Chargers checks in. It's a tight end. I think it's Aiden. It might be Aiden Cunningham.
First down and goal from the 10-yard line.
So it was a first down and goal. I thought he was just short, but I guess the refs said he earned just enough for a fresh set of downs. So now it's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Taleb leans in, takes a snap. He's going to carry it on himself. Gets through the line of scrimmage and falls forward to the 4-yard line. Finally brought down by a host of Spartans.
The ball carrier up the middle.
But number 4 for Stevenson had the biggest tackle on that one, and Max Kaza. 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line for Churchill. And they are 3 yards away from another potential tie here at Stevenson. We're down to 2:40 in the first quarter, and it has been a fast, action-packed one at that. 2nd down and goal from the 3. Taleb in an empty backfield. Puts Braylon Hall in motion. Gives it to him on a jet sweep. Takes it out wide. Good tackling by the Spartans. He met him at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. After Stevenson rallied at the point of impact and brought down Braylon Hall. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 4 officially, so it was loss of 1.
Goal from the 4-yard line.
Chargers break the huddle with 2 receivers on the right, 1 receiver lone left. John Moore is out there standing by himself. Tight end goes in motion. Taleb is going to hand off to Braylon Hall. He juggles it, punches it into the end zone for a 4-yard Chargers score.
Chargers touchdown.
Braylon Hall carried it out right, followed his blockers, and took it into the end zone for a Chargers touchdown, 14-13 here at Stevenson. So Churchill comes out in their 2-point play. They compress to a point after attempt. Looking for a better snap from the holder on this one, as Levi almost had to call fire from the last point after try, but he made it work. Spot is down, much better one this time. Michael's kick is up, and it is good. And for the 2nd time tonight in the first quarter, we are tied here at Stevenson, 14-14, with 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. That Churchill Chargers touchdown is as good as Raffaele's Pizza in Redford. Give Raffaele's Pizza a try and taste the best local pizza around. Give Raffaele's Pizza a call at 313-952-2002. I was not sure how the first quarter would go, but I would not expect it to be 14-14 at the end of nearing the end of the first quarter. I've got a scoreboard update out of Franklin. Belleville's up 7-0 over the Patriots. Both teams are 3-1, trying to earn a 4-1 record after 5 games. I don't have an update from Wayne Memorial or John Glenn, who started at 5 p.m. earlier this evening. And just a reminder, both Dearborn schools play Saturday tomorrow with Dearborn Pioneers hosting the Fords and Tractors.
Back deep for Stevenson, 14, Jake Matuzak, and 24, Tasso Kocianis.
And I don't have an update from Heartland Eagles hosting the Salem Rocks. That is our out-of-town scoreboard game of the week. Michael Resda ready to boot this one into the night sky, but he pooches this one, probably wise to do so. Bounces at the Stevenson 20-yard line, and that's where they will fall on it. We have a late flag, and 2 flags came out late.
Penalty flags on the kickoff.
But a much better result kickoff for the Chargers, not allowing a Stevenson electric return.
Kickoff was covered up by
Flags came in late as they downed the Stevenson return, which just fell on the ball. We'll await the penalty on that one. It is a unsportsmanlike against the Spartans.
Penalty is a personal foul.
So it was going to be 1st and 10 from the 21. I think they just walk it back to the. I think it's half the distance to the goal. So it's going to be at about the 13-yard line, given that it's a 15-yard penalty. So it's going to be at the 10-yard line of Stevenson, which so far has not been an issue for Stevenson because they've had some pretty big plays through the air so far. They take the snap out of the gun, hand up to Katsohianis. It's a nice pickup of about 4 on the play to the Stevenson 15. Not sure who had the tackle on that one for Churchill.
24, Tasso Kocianis. Brought down by 65, Emmanuel Cruz Santiago.
So now Stevenson breaks the huddle. In the pistol, it looks like, with Katsohianis in the backfield behind Eberhardt. A receiver goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Katsohianis up the middle. No gain on the play. Churchill's defensive line holds strong. Looks like it was Peyton Gout, first man in the backfield.
Brought down by 52.
And the defensive line for Churchill is one of the strengths of this entire team, with Coach Feigl raving about his 3 guys. Isaac Roth, Peyton Gout, and Emmanuel Cruz Santiago. So now it's 3rd down and 6 for Stevenson. They have 3 receivers on the field, 2 left, 1 right. Eberhardt in the gun, takes the snap, looks, has time, throws right, in and out of the hands of the receiver. Number 16 was targeted, Marco Amor, the intended receiver running a corner route. Was just in and out of the hands, just a little over his reach. And it's going to be a 3 and out for Stevenson, and we'll see the game's first punt of the night. So Braylon Hall standing from inside Stevenson's side of the field at the 48-yard line. Looks like it's Katsohianis is the punter, if I'm seeing that number right. Standing at his own 1-yard line. A good snap, gets the punt away. It's a low drive that's not going to be returned. It was a good punt by Stevenson. It's going to be down at the Charger 40-yard line. And we have a flag on the line of scrimmage of where that punt took place. We've hit zeros here at Stevenson, but we're awaiting the penalty because we may have to replay this thing again. Looks like it's going to be declined as it was on Stevenson as they're looking at Churchill's side of the field. Also, it was on Churchill, so I think, are they going to assess the yardage after the punt was down? It looks like that's going to be the case. We're tied here at 14 at Stevenson. We'll take a quick break. This is your home for Churchill Chargers football. Hemlock Insurance Group, located in Plymouth, Michigan, has been providing families and businesses owners peace of mind. Specializing in home, auto, and commercial insurance, Hemlock Insurance understands the importance in making sure their clients understand their policy and what they are paying, as well as what they are receiving when it comes to protecting what matters most, their properties. Our mission is to help prepare you for what's coming well before that worst day happens. Whether that's offering proactive education to enable better decision-making, consultative conversations to mitigate rising premiums, providing access to coverage options, or navigating other exposures. We have the knowledge and insights to help manage your risk. We work and play in the communities you live in. That's why we're proud supporters of the Livonia Churchill Chargers and the Churchill Chargers radio network. You can visit our website at hemlockins.com. That's HEMLOCKINS.com. You can always reach us by phone at 734-463-3500. 734-463-3500. Hemlock Insurance Group. Welcome back to Stevenson High School. After one quarter of play, we are notched up at 14 apiece. Stevenson with two big explosive plays going end to end on the field, and Churchill with great running success on offense is where we are at so far here. We saw the game's first punt, and Churchill will receive the ball here to start the second quarter following the possession swap. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line, I believe. But we have the officials kind of discussing where the ball's going to be. So they're getting their ducks in a row.
Churchill will start the second quarter.
So it'll be from the 25-yard line officially for the Chargers. And they're going to move the ball to the middle of the field, I think. No, they keep going. Nope, make it the left hash mark closest to the Spartan sidelines, as they're still trying to figure out the penalty assessed following the punt return, or lack of punt return, rather, after Stevenson downed it and the Churchill penalty was assessed. So now 3 receivers on the field for Churchill. Braylon Hall goes in motion. Ali Talib in an empty backfield. Looks, he's going to take off with it. Tries to get through his offensive lineman. A flag falls down, and Talib goes down at the 34-yard line near the first down marker. We have a hold against Churchill. It's Churchill's first penalty tonight. So that will most likely bump that ball 10 yards back at the 15-yard line, if my math is correct.
10-yard penalty, first down.
And that is going to be the case. So 1st and 20 following the holding penalty. Churchill with back-to-back plays with the flag coming out. So same formation as the last play that we had. 3 receivers. Dalvin Wyman goes in motion this time, though, crossing the field. It's going to be a handoff to Braylon Hall running left. Gets through the offensive lineman. Now he fumbled the football as it goes out of bounds. Safely went out of bounds at the... We have another flag down, but it was near the first down marker. It was a great carry, but a scary fumble by Braylon Hall. And it's another hold against Churchill. That is Churchill's 3rd straight flag, spanning from the end of the first quarter to here in the second quarter. So now it's first down. It looks like it's close to 20 again. It's about first down and 20, so I think they're going to just replay it. Braylon Hall goes in motion. Talib in the gun. He's going to call his own number again, carrying it up the middle. A scrum of Spartans bring him down. Solid pickup of about, looks like 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 following the quarterback keeper. Don't forget, Chargers fans, we have a YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com at Livonia Churchill Football. You can catch this broadcast and every broadcast this season. Carry you the entire year of the 2024 and 2025 season. You can catch this game on demand starting tomorrow at around 12 o'clock, give or take, and you can listen to it whenever you want. Talib in an empty backfield. He's going to call his own number. Breaks a tackle, but then the Spartans bring him down after a carry of about 6 yards. Good broken tackle by Talib helps save a nice positive run for the Chargers, and now brings it to 3rd down and looks like 7 to go. And it gives this offense an opportunity to salvage this drive following 2 penalties once they possess the ball. So Churchill breaks the huddle in an empty backfield. 4 receivers on the field and a tight end off to the left tackle. Talib takes the snap, looks right, throws right, over the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of John Moore. Would have been good for a 1st down. Dropped it at the Charger 40-yard line. I think he was worried about the defender around him because it looked like he took his eyes off the ball and it falls incomplete. And Churchill has gone 3 and out following Stevenson's 3 and out. So far, both teams mirroring each other from one explosive play to the next, trading touchdowns and now swapping possessions. Peyton Gout, the punter, standing at his own 15-yard line. Boots this one into the night sky, a nice overhanging punt. Bounces at the Stevenson 35 and takes a Charger bounce out to the Spartan, looks like 25-yard line.
A punt from 52, Peyton Goat.
And downed by the Chargers' number 8, Kaim Reynolds.
Spartans 1st down and 10.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Stevenson. We'll go ahead and give you a Detroit Tigers update. It's 0-0, bottom of the 2nd. The Tigers are on the road in Boston trying to secure a playoff bid. They need a Tigers win and an Astros loss. Astros do not play till 9:40 tonight. Eberhardt in the gun. Takes a snap. It's a handoff to number 14 for the Spartans, rather. Jake Matusak.
Handoff to 14, Jake Matusak.
Be a pickup of 5. Cut the difference down from 1st and 10 to a 2nd and 5 for Stevenson.
4-yard gain, 2nd down.
The Tigers and Patriots have entered the 2nd quarter. It's still showing 7-0 from what I have here. So Eberhardt in the pistol. Whiteout goes in motion from left to right. He takes the snap, looks right, throws to the flat route to number 11. Caught by him, tackled at the Spartan 35-yard line. A short gain of about 4 on the play. Caught by Yatuma. We'll bring up 3rd down and about 2 to go. Just joined us, it is 14-14 between both Livonia schools here in the 2nd quarter on homecoming night for the Spartans. Churchill with 4 down linemen. It's gonna be another key, it's a handoff to Tatsohianas. Follows his blockers, gets out to the Spartan sideline and tackled at the 45. Well good for a 1st and 10. Dalvin Weidman pushed him out, as well as Braylon Hall. So good strong blocking from the Spartans offensive line and good vision from the running back. Earned his team a fresh set of downs. Eberhardt in the pistol. Two receivers on the field. A couple tight ends. One goes in motion. It's a handoff to Katsohianis. Tries to pick up positive yardage. It's going to be about a no gain on the play. Tackled by a host of Chargers, but we'll give the tackle to Aiden Cunningham for Churchill.
Aiden Cunningham with help from one Braylon Hall. And 0 Sage Adams.
So the Spartans clap following their post-team huddle. They come out with two receivers on the left side. Eberhardt in the pistol. It's going to be an option play. He's going to call his own number, carried up the middle, but he's not going to go very far. A pickup of about 2 on the play. A host of Chargers brought him down, Carter Brown being one of them. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Stevenson. So a big play for this Stevenson offense to try to keep the drive alive. Eberhardt in the gun, looks, throws. An out route completed to number 16 of Stevenson at the Charger 40. Marco Amore makes a nice catch after running what looked like a comeback route, and he was open after, once the Chargers had overneath coverage, he cut it short. And the pass and throw was on time, and now Stevenson's in Churchill territory at the 41-yard line. Stevenson looking to earn their 3rd lead of the night, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. Eberhardt in the pistol. It's going to be a keeper to himself running left, has lots of green grass in front of him, gets out to the Chargers side of the field, pushed out of bounds at the Charger, looks like 24-yard line. That's going to be a solid pickup of about 15 yards. As the Spartans had more blockers than Churchill had defenders, and Eberhardt took full advantage of it, earning a 1st down. Spartans are now 6 yards away from the red zone, 26 yards away from their 3rd team touchdown of the night. With 2 receivers on the field, couple tight ends. One goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to, I think that's Katsohianis. It's going to be a pickup of about 2 on the play.
24, Katsohianis.
Be 2nd down and 9 officially. The Spartans break the huddle. 2 receivers on the right side of the field, couple tight ends. Eberhardt puts a man in motion. Takes a snap, it's going to be a drop back pass. He looks over the middle, surveys his options. Now he has to throw this thing out of bounds, and he does so incomplete. The pass rush got to him, but he tried to throw it deep over the middle. But the pass rush forced a quick throw, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9 now for Stevenson.
3rd down and 9.
Stevenson's last 3rd and long was completed to number 16, Amore, which went about 20 yards for a fresh set of downs for Stevenson. Eberhardt puts a man in motion. Takes a snap, it's another pass. Has time, dumps it off to his running back. He doesn't break a tackle. A nice ankle tackle by the Chargers, number 22 on that play. Isaac Sneed for about a 2-yard loss. It's going to bring up 4th down and a long 11. And so Stevenson's going to opt to go for it here, as you're kind of in no man land. Too far to punt, too long to kick. So keep the offense on the field. 3 receivers for Stevenson. Eberhardt in the pistol. Takes the snap. Churchill rushes 3, has time. Now he rolls left, surveys his options. He's got a guy open in the end zone. He throws it to him. The coverage can't get to him in time, and it's a Stevenson touchdown.
There's a penalty flag.
We have a penalty marker on the field. I don't know who caught that.
The touchdown pass was caught by 15, Anthony Amore.
Okay, it was number 15, Anthony Amore. But we have an eligible man downfield by the Spartans, and that's going to negate the touchdown, and that'll bring it back 5 yards, and they'll replay fourth down if I'm reading that correctly. And I think they're going to punt this time. You know, Coach Smitty for the Chargers, defensive coordinator, has got to be sick with an open receiver in the end zone like that, enough to wave his hand and signal, hey, I'm open. And Eberhard hit him. But an offensive lineman going too far downfield brought it back. So Stevenson will go for it now. It's going to be fourth down, it looks like almost 20. Eberhard in the pocket. Surveys his options. Looks, throws into the end zone. A jump ball, and did he come down with it? Stevenson came down with it. Oh my gosh, that was a jump Hail Mary pass. And it looks like it was Luke Berry who came down with it. Dalvin Weidman was in there. Someone was going to catch that ball, and Luke Berry did for Stevenson. A highlight reel catch gives Stevenson a 38-yard touchdown and the lead for the third time in the first half. So Jackson Stoops with the point after try is up and good. Stevenson is up again in this game, 21-13. With 4:36 left to go, Churchill will try to respond in what has been a crazy first half between both teams respectively. Churchill essentially allowed back-to-back fourth and long touchdowns. And Coach Smitty cannot be happy looking at that secondary.
Thank you for doing that. And then I'll exit the winner from down there after the rocket. Okay.
So Jackson Stoops is going to boot this one deep.
Hall, and number 4 Lightning. Stoops picking off for Stevenson.
We'll see if we see a deep kick for the first time tonight. We are not. It's going to be another pooch kick. Fielded by Levi Timberlake. He fair caught it at Churchill's 28-yard line. Churchill will have 4 minutes, 30 seconds, and 3 timeouts to retaliate the third touchdown given up by Churchill's defense or special team so far tonight. So far, Churchill's offense has been up to the task. So with 4 receivers on the field, Talib's in the gun. The ball sits at the Stevenson hash line on our side of the field. Weidman goes in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to Weidman. Puts it up, carries up the middle. Brought down by a scrum of Spartans. Looks like most notably number 18 got in there, Jacob Fornash, for about a 3-4 yard carry. Second down and 6 coming up.
At the bottom of the pile, 88, Jack Ryan. Second out.
Don't forget fans coming up at halftime. We have the Spartan Marching Band, and it's also their homecoming, so we'll hear their presentation and events. We'll carry it live here. Back here at 2nd and 6 for Churchill. Talib in the gun. He's going to call his own number again, carrying it up the middle. Falls forward at the Stevenson 46-yard line. Looks like a pickup of about 10. He needed 6. It'll be 1st and 10 for Churchill. So in an empty backfield with one tight end on the field. Braylon Hall goes in motion across Talib. Talib's going to call his own number. Carries it up the middle. Power running by the senior quarterback to the Spartan 40-yard line. Pickup of about 15 yards.
One goes in on the stop, 23, Michael Hemlock.
And now Churchill's on Stevenson's side of the field. We're down to 3:09 and ticking left to go in the first half. So Churchill breaks the huddle. 3 receivers on the field, a tight end and a fullback, or a tight end and a running back on the field as well. And Braylon Hall went in motion, and I think he got too much of an early start on the snap, and it's going to be a false start against Churchill, bringing the ball back to the 45-yard line of Stevenson, 1st and 15. Oh, they waved the flag off. Okay, so there was no false start. So Churchill called timeout, their first of 3 here in the first half. Such a terrific night for football, I tell you. We've had some pretty good luck in 2025 thus far. Clear skies mostly. The rainiest game so far was week 1, and it rained about 6 o'clock. It was about 45 minutes before kickoff. We've had some really nice outings here so far. And it just makes everyone's life and job easier. So both teams come back to the field. 1st and 10. They replay the down after Churchill called timeout.
First down, Churchill.
With 2:35 left to go in the game. Or in the first half, rather. Not the game. Talib in the gun. He's going to call his own number again up the middle. Oh, and he lost the football. That's a loose football, and it falls back to the Stevenson 5-yard line. Recovered easily by the Spartans. Talib had it go off of his knee pad, it looks like, and he couldn't control it. And just like that, Stevenson recovers the game's first turnover/takeaway of the night. And Churchill's defense has to make a stop here before halftime.
First down and 10 for Stevenson at the 4-yard line.
So 1st down and 10 for Stevenson following the turnover. Katsohianis with a carry up the middle. Gain of about 5 to the Stevenson 9-yard line.
And off the 24, Katsohianis.
Stevenson has all 3 timeouts, so they can push the ball down the field if they want to and use timeouts sparingly.
Can you make an announcement?
Yeah, do they want these people?
Yeah, no, they want the people who are there for the band.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, they were standing there all the game. I don't know what's just completely.
So Stevenson breaks the huddle. Looks like they're in a tight formation. I don't think they're interested in pushing the ball the length of the field and extending their lead. Eberhardt in the full house diamond pistol. Calls his own number. Minimal pickup, maybe 2 on the play. 3rd down and 2.
Quarterback keeper by 5.
With a minute 30 and ticking.
Short gain.
So now if you're Churchill, if you get a stop here, you can call timeout and possibly try to get the ball back if they so wish. If Churchill chooses to do so, they'll have 1 timeout to work with in getting the ball back. So we're down to a minute here at Stevenson in the first half. Same formation as the last, the full house diamond pistol. It's going to be a carry up the middle. Looks like Katsohianas for minimal gain. I don't know if he got the first down. The spot's going to matter here. The official signals yes, first down. And we might see one more final snap before halftime.
Spartan's first down. Was tackled by 75, Isaac Roth. I announced for the first game last week, and I was informed how many names I mispronounced. I literally saw it, walked it in. I haven't seen it in 3 years, probably.
So Stevenson breaks the huddle for what will be the final snap of the first half, barring anything crazy. It's going to be another handoff to their star running back, Katsohianas. A small pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier was.
And that's going to be your first half here at homecoming night for Livonia Stevenson. Stevenson leads the Chargers 21-14. We'll take a quick break. Coming up next, we'll have the halftime presentation, and we'll even give you a statistical update. This is your home for Churchill Chargers football. What's cooler than listening to your favorite high school football team? Well, I am glad you asked. Truck Central has been providing accessories and protection for your favorite vehicles. Whether it is spraying bed liners, undercoating, custom leather interiors, heated seats, or tonneau covers, there's endless ways to not only protect your favorite car or truck, but to give it that stylish custom edition. Located off Plymouth Road just east of Levan in Livonia and open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Truck Central is your trusted team to handle all of your custom car or truck needs. Need a quote before you take your car in? Head over to our website at truckcentralmi.com and click on Request a Quote. Fill out the form, and we will get back to you with all the information you need. You can call us at 734-237-1797. Once again, that's 734-237-1797. We have over 90 years of combined experience. We are proud to service our communities, and we are honored to support the Livonia Churchill Chargers. Support local, such as we do. Let's turn the vehicle you have into the one you can't live without. Only at Truck Central in Livonia. Old World Style almonds have been a tasty choice right in your own community. Proudly produced just down the road from where the Chargers play at Schoolcraft in Newburgh, Old World Style almonds has a delicious tradition that has stood the test of time. We have stayed true to our roots dating back to 1984, using only fresh and standout techniques to separate ourselves from the competition. Whether you're looking for something sweet, salted, cinnamon candied, CBD infused, or even sugar-free, we have the finest almonds, cashews, peanuts, and pecans. We are proud to support the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network because we believe in hard work, tradition, and of course, football always goes great with a cone of freshly roasted almonds. For those who attend the Chargers home games, come check out our food truck just parked outside the concession stands. Come by at Churchill's next home game and taste what everyone's talking about. To order from us directly, please visit our website at oldworldnuts.com. Simply click on the shop tab and order whatever catches your eye. You can't go wrong no matter what you choose. That's oldworldnuts.com, the perfect nut for any occasion. Welcome to halftime here at Livonia Stevenson as they have a 7-point lead over the Chargers, 21-14. Churchill will receive the third quarter kick to begin the second half. We've got the Stevenson Spartan pom-pom squad on the field doing their thing. Let's look at some of the first half statistics. In the first half, Ali Talib only has 4 pass attempts. 2 of them are completed, 2 of them are incomplete. Of course, you got the John Moore touchdown, which was one of 2 Churchill's touchdowns. And as far as running the ball goes, he's got over 12 carries and Without having a complete tally, it looks like he's got at least 55 yards of rushing. Braylon Hall has 5 carries himself. About 25 yards carry total rushing as well. Stevenson's marching band is preparing to take the field. We will turn the microphone over to them. Enjoy.
Today is homecoming, and to accommodate all the festivities, the marching band will be performing their full halftime show after the game. So why not avoid the traffic jam in the parking lot and stay to watch the band perform? You're going to love the show and the ease of getting home. But right now, we have one musical selection that goes along with our homecoming theme of Miami Lights. So please welcome to the field the 102 members of the Stevenson High School Marching Band. Back in 2013, Miami native rapper Pitbull teamed up with female phenom Kesha for a folktronica hit that reached #1 in 22 countries. Drum Major Bella, is your band ready?
So there's no homecoming?
This is Timber.
No floats.
What?
No floats. There's no homecoming king or queen?
No, they have. Yeah, they're going to do it after the band.
What happened to the floats?
I don't know why they didn't have.
I know that they're really hard to just maneuver and get done, and all the people that usually make them are class council. They're so worried about getting ready for homecoming that the floats are so much. I did the float and they were
And you got the announcements after the band for everything else?
Yeah, for the homecoming. Yeah. So Eric, do you have spots?
I still
All around the building. Or for every game, so is it like a yearly package by every to support the Churchill Chargers? Can I ask what $100 is 30 seconds?
So I would just say something for now.
Yeah.
It's just 6 weeks.
Yeah.
$200 for a whole year. You get 2 members.
And then open bill or closing bill order, do you guys do
So
that?
I started my run as 6.
Yeah.
6 and 6 weeks maybe. I think just get my voice over it periodically. And the last minute, I credit all my sponsors. And at the end of the game, I credit all my sponsors.
So that's just internet.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Stevenson High School Marching Band. We'll see you after the game.
It's a brand new idea, and I'm pioneering it.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's doing this.
Everybody's going to follow you, though.
Right.
That's what the pioneer is, right?
Yeah.
Formula. All right. Yeah. Think we're good? directs the flags.
At this time, we would like to direct your attention to the field as we introduce the members of the 2025 Senior Homecoming Court. Mary Jane Freiberger, escorted by her father Bill and her mother Mary Lou. Her favorite high school memories have all been through athletics, whether it's during lacrosse, volleyball games, swim meets, or the Friday night football games. She loves experiencing it with her best friends. After high school, she plans on attending college, where she will pursue business and international relations. Mary Jane Freiberger. Jack Borgula, escorted by his father, Javen, and his mother, Katie. Some of his favorite parts of high school have come from being involved in Senate and DECA, alongside some of his closest friends. Jack loves spending time with his friends in and outside of school, and would not have been able to do everything without them. After high school, Jack plans on going to college for business. Jack Borgula. Tammy Neewin, escorted by her father Ty No and Annie No. Her favorite memories include experiencing high school with her closest friends and sister. For college, she wishes to attend the University of Michigan, where Tammy plans to study health science. Tammy Neewin. Nick Finch, escorted by his father Paul and his mother Allison. His favorite high school memories are his experiences with friends, including events like the Global Ed Freshman Welcome or the alumni water polo matches with the swim team. After high school, Nick hopes to attend U of M Ann Arbor for computer science. Nick Finch. Ava Nenes, escorted by her mother Amy and her sister Michaela. Her favorite high school memory was going to DECA States last year. Ava plans on going to school to pursue a career in the medical field. Ava Nenes. Tasso Kochianis, escorted by his father Pete and his mother Cindy. Some of his favorite high school memories are on the football field. One is playing his first varsity football game at the Big House, and the other was last year, when they beat Heartland to clinch a spot in the playoffs for the first time in 7 years. In the future, Tasso plans to continue playing football and study engineering. Tasso Kochianis. Reese Smith, escorted by her father Matt and her mother Michelle. Some of Reese's favorite high school memories have come from being part of Stevenson cheerleading. She has met some of her best friends through the program, from cheering on the sidelines to competing on the mat. Cheer has brought her the happiest moments these past 4 years. After high school, Reese plans to attend college to study sports broadcasting. Reese Smith. Quinn Nolan, escorted by his father Christy and mother Tara. His favorite high school moment was defeating Heartland last football season to secure a spot in the MHSAA playoffs. After high school, Quinn plans on going to college to study mechanical engineering. Quinn Nolan. Paris Tansil, escorted by her sisters Michaela and Anna. Her favorite high school memory has been doing track and field. Through all of the bad meets and the good ones, it's pushed her to become a better athlete. After high school, Paris plans on attending college, where she will pursue a career as an athletic trainer. Paris Tansil. And scoring in front of thousands of people in the state championship game. Escorted by his father Bob and his mother Jen. Colin's favorite high school memory was playing and scoring in front of thousands of everything in the state championship game. Although they didn't win, he is 100% sure they'll be back this year. After high school, Colin plans on playing junior hockey, and then if everything goes according to plan, NCAA hockey. Colin Strobel. Last but not least, Isabella Vartanoff, escorted by her father John, another Jacqueline. Isabella will always cherish the time spent with the truly extraordinary people of our marching band, whether it be under the summer sun or under the stadium lights. She has nothing but gratitude and pride to have been part of this program with all of you. Bella hopes to attend college for urban agriculture, urban architecture, and environmental sciences. Isabella Vartanoff. At this time, we welcome back our 2024 Queen, Kelsey Cathan, for the crowning of our 2025 King and Queen. Mr. Mazzoni, will you please read the results?
All right. The student body. All right. The student body voted all this week, and the results are in. This year's homecoming king is top. '25 homecoming. And our 2025 homecoming queen is MJ Freiberger.
Once again, put your hands together for the 2025 Senior Homecoming Court.
That was the halftime presentation of the Livonia Stevenson Spartans. We'll take a quick break. Coming up next, we'll have a scoreboard update for you. This is your home for Churchill Chargers football. Fall is here, and your local donut shop is serving up some of the most delicious donuts in town. Of course, we're talking about the Looney Baker, which is located on the northwest corner right off the highway on Farmington Road and I-96. Looney Baker has the variety that any and every donut fan loves. Now that we have those crisp mornings, the Looney Baker serves hot chocolate and coffee to get your day started. The Looney Baker has been a proud staple of the Livonia community for over 30 years. We are open Tuesday through Friday starting at 5 a.m. through 10 p.m., as well as Saturday and Sunday from 5 a.m. through 2 p.m. We enjoy serving our community and look forward to serving you. We are proud supporters of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network because just like the Chargers, we are local, unique, and proud to call Livonia home. Come visit us or stay in your car and head toward the drive-thru at 13931 Farmington Road at Livonia, Michigan. Once again, that's 13931 Farmington Road. For the best coffee and donuts around, there is only one Looney Baker. We hope Chargers Nation has a great transition to the fall season. Go Chargers! We in the greater Detroit area take great pride in our cars. We want to ensure that they are taken care of with the kind of care that will prolong the life of our beloved vehicles. Well, our friends over at Quick Stop Oil Change in Redford Township on the south side of Plymouth Road and east of Inkster can provide all of the tender loving care your car needs. With over 270 hours of training and the ability for you to stay in your car for most repairs, these professionals are who you need to trust to service your car. Just as their name states, they provide very quick oil changes. They also provide top-notch other services including radiator flush, transmission flush, fuel injection cleaning, air filters, cabin filters, and so much more. Proudly serving the community for over 30 years, Quick Stop Oil Change has been a staple in car care. They are open 7 days a week, so there's never an inconvenient moment for your car should it need service. Quick Stop Oil Change are proud sponsors of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network, and they want to show you why. Their address is 26385 Plymouth Road in Redford Township, 48239. It's Quick Stop Oil Change. Where do you go for top-notch care for your child's braces? The Big Smile, of course. The Big Smile has been providing amazing smiles for almost 65 years. Whether your child is still in grade school, growing up too quickly in middle school, or working toward those senior photos that will be remembered for a lifetime, the Big Smile wants to be there every step of the way to ensure your child's smile is as amazing as they are. Located on 7 Mile and just west of Farmington, right next to the Livonia Italian Bakery, the Big Smile is never far away from you and your family. Whether your child needs metal braces, or clear aligners, the Big Smile wants to earn your trust in your child's dental care. They have state-of-the-art technology when it comes to capturing every angle of the inside of your mouth with the help of 3D computerized imaging. X-rays can be helpful, but can sometimes miss specific details when it comes to fully understanding what is going on behind the smile. The Big Smile is always looking for ways to give their patients the best experience possible. Call the Big Smile today at 248-471-1555 for your free consultation. 248-471-1555. Shook Heating and Cooling, a local company based out of Livonia, Michigan, wants you to be cozy this fall season, warm in the winter season, and cool in the summer season. Shook Heating and Cooling is your one-stop shop for all things HVAC. Their team of experts are incredibly diverse and knowledgeable when it comes to the service for their customers. Whether it's a residential or commercial job, Shook Heating and Cooling covers all aspects of comfort. They can assist with hot water tanks, furnaces, air conditioners, humidifiers, ductwork, new construction HVAC projects, and even offer maintenance contracts that entail proactive inspections on your units, priority service calls, and scheduled timely maintenance visits. Open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Shook Heating and Cooling is always available when you find yourself in a pinch when the comfort at your house and or your business has a lapse of inconvenience. Check out some of their proud work and projects at shookhvac.com. Give them a call at 734-658-5330. Shook Heating and Cooling is the official HVAC team of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network. Go Chargers! Do you want to keep more money in your pocket? It's easy with Michigan Educational Credit Union. For more than 80 years, MECU has helped their members save money with exceptional savings, loan rates, and lower fees. MECU isn't just for teachers anymore. They now proudly service the community, with 6 branches in the Metro Detroit area, including their Livonia branch, which is located in front of the Westbourne Market on Middlebelt Road, just south of 5 Mile. And with MECU's convenient digital banking service, you'll always be close to your accounts. And MECU membership is open to anyone who lives, works, or worships in Wayne, Washtenaw, Oakland, Macomb, Livingston, and Jackson counties. To learn more about MECU and join online today, go to miched.org. That's MICHEDCU.org. Michigan Educational Credit Union is the official credit union of the Livonia Churchill Chargers radio network, federally insured by the NCUA. Welcome back to Livonia Stevenson for their homecoming game. We're entering the third quarter here in just a few minutes. Rather, just a few seconds. Churchill's going to receive the football to start the third quarter. This is a team that has to figure out how to slow down Stevenson, and Stevenson has to figure out how to slow down Churchill. So far, it's Stevenson's lead, 21-14. as both teams seem to mirror each other's successes and failures when they each take the football. Scoreboard update out of Franklin. I have 17-7 Belleville over the Patriots. That may or may not be up to the minute accurate, but that's what I have. And the Detroit Tigers are out 3-0, make it 3-1 now over the Boston Red Sox, bottom of the fourth inning. Big game there for the Tigers. A boot from Jackson Stoops. It's a pooch over to the 30-yard line. Returned by Levi Timberlake. Stumbles forward ahead for a few yards. 1st and 10 for Churchill, as we had some late play pushes. No flags. 1st and 10, Chargers. Keep in mind, Chargers fans, each game this season is on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Livonia Churchill Football. You can catch the entire 2024 season, 25 season as it comes out, of course. The 2024 banquet is on demand at your disposal, all right there. So from the 34-yard line, Churchill starts off the ball in the second half, needing a touchdown to tie. Talib in the gun. Puts Aiden Cunningham, the tight end, in motion. It's going to be a quarterback keeper for Talib. He's going to carry it out right. But good tackling by the Spartans. Number 21 out there making plays. Levante Gwinner makes it a no-gain play for Talib. 2nd down and 10, following one of the few good run defenses that we've seen from the Spartans so far. This is a big game for Churchill, an opportunity to go 3-2 on the season, redeem your loss from last year. Stevenson loss from last year where they came into Churchill on homecoming night for us and defeated us 14-7. Churchill, Talib in the gun, takes the snap. He's going to call his own number, falling forward for positive yardage for 15 yards near the midfield line. Be 1st and 10, Churchill.
Stop made by 24, Tasso Cochianis. So Churchill 1st down.
We're at Churchill's 48 officially. So in an empty backfield, Stevenson looks like they're going to send some pressure here. Braylon Hall goes in motion. It's going to be a quarterback keeper for Talib up the middle again. Modest gain, pickup of about 4 to the Stevenson side of the field, 49-yard line.
Quarterback keeper by Ollie Talib. Stop made by number 8, Andrew Gronowski. 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 7 it looks like for Churchill. Isaac Sneed checks in at running back as Braylon Hall jogs off. Three receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back for the Chargers. It's going to be an Isaac Sneed carry up the middle. Falls forward for a positive gain of maybe about 3. 3rd down and 4 for Red and Black.
Tackle made by 88, Jack Biden.
Tackle by number 88 for the Spartans as he runs off the field. Jack Beam credited with the stop, and it looks like it's 3rd and 5 officially. Assuming no massive loss of yardage here, is going to be probably 4 down territory for Churchill. So Talib in the gun. Braylon Hall goes out wide. It's going to be another quarterback keeper for Talib running right. Plows forward. Fights for 1st down yardage to the Spartan 36-yard line, 37-yard line. It's finally brought down. 1st and 10 for Churchill. Looks like it was a pickup of about 10 yards. He needed 5.
For Churchill's number 10, Ollie Talib.
And Churchill's driving now into Spartan territory,
Chargers first down at the 37.
trying to earn their third team touchdown and tie this thing yet again at what would be 21 points. Chargers break the huddle. Ethan Mazegian, Delvin Weidman, Carter Brown, and John Moore are your receivers out on the field. Talib takes a snap. It's a pass. He looks right. Now he pump fakes, throws left. Completed to Delvin Weidman. Breaks the tackle. Breaks another tackle. Heads out to Churchill side of the field to the numbers. The 10, the 5. Pushed out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Great vision by the speedster, Delvin Weidman. Took a 30-yard pass play down to the Spartan 5-yard line. Be first and goal for Churchill.
Pushed out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Officially the 7-yard line.
First down and goal.
So here we go. First and goal for the Chargers, trying to get the first second-half touchdown of the night. Talib in the gun. Sends the tight end in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Braylon Hall running right. Follows his blockers. Puts his head down. Gets near the goal line. And I think he's just short. And he is at the 1-yard line. Falls Braylon Hall. That's when both teams kind of converged. And Hall went down.
Ball carrier number
And
1, Braylon Hall.
It's going to be second down now with a yard out to go.
77, Rocco Stefanovsky.
Braylon Hall checks out, as well as Ethan Mazegian. Levi Timberlake comes in. John Moore stays out there. Aiden Cunningham's out there as well at tight end. Levi in the gun. It's a quarterback keeper for himself. He lunges forward and in for a touchdown. Goes
Chargers touchdown number 22.
I'm sorry, it was number 22, Isaac Sneed. He handed it off from Levi Timberlake. And Isaac Sneed took it right and powered into the end zone for a Churchill touchdown. 21-20 Spartans with a PAT pending here in the second half. And we've got whistles, and it looks like there was a substitution error. It was on Churchill. It was a sideline warning against the Chargers. Just a warning. No penalty on the first warning. Second time it might draw a 5 or 10-yard penalty. Or even 15 for unsportsmanlike. I'm not even too sure. So Michael Resda for the point after, try to notch this thing up at 21. Another odd-blong snap, but it's handled well by Levi Timberlake. The kick is up and good. We are tied for the third time tonight here at Stevenson, 21-21. And if the second half is half as exciting as the first half, we're in for a roller coaster ride here on homecoming night for the Spartans. Don't forget, next week, Chargers Nation. We go into John Glenn to take on the Rockets. Broadcast starts at 6 p.m. on your home for Churchill Chargers football.
Heading back deep for Stevenson 14, Jake Kachuzak. And 26.
And the last scoreboard update I had from John Glenn, they were in Wayne taking on the Zebras, and they were losing 30-13. So John Glenn, unless barring a pretty impressive second half comeback, they're going to probably fall to Wayne and fall to 1-4 as the Zebras will go to 2-3 on the season. So Michael Reza with an arm in the air, ready to boot this one. A squib kick. We have whistles. It's not going to be a football play as the refs blow it dead. Could be offsides on the Chargers if someone got too quick to run up the field. And it is a penalty on Churchill, so it'll move it back 5 yards to the Churchill 35. And Stevenson awaiting a squib kick, as Churchill has resorted to those after some big returns from the Spartans in the first half. So Michael Resdo with the run-up from the 35-yard line. It's a low kick. It's going to be fielded. Eventually, it goes past a few Spartans, but then the person who fell on it put a knee on the turf, and that makes him down automatically. So a pooch kick that was from the 35-yard line goes down at the Spartan 19. So very successful kick by Michael Resda. Went through the second line of special teams and then the last line of special teams for Stevenson. They couldn't corral it in time and opted to just fall on the ball. So here comes Eberhardt and the Spartan offense. So far, Churchill has not led in this game at all. We are tied here at 21. Eberhardt in the gun, or pistol rather. It's going to be an option to him running right. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to get hit. Combo tackled by the Chargers. Number 6 for Churchill, Jackson Lauder, as one of the defensemen, bringing him down for about a gain of 1. Second down and 9 now for Stevenson.
Tackled by number 6, Jackson Lauder.
And that will push the ball to the Stevenson side of the hash mark, closest to us here in the press box. So Eberhardt in the pistol. Puts a tight end in motion. It's going to be a pass. Looks left to number 11 in the flat. It's caught and completed. Gets pushed out of bounds by Delvin Weidman. He'll have just enough for a first down on the play. That was Peyton Yatuma with the reception. And that should be a first down for Stevenson if I saw that right. It looks like he'll be just short, I guess. And it'll be third down and very short for Stevenson. So good hustle by Delvin Weidman to push him out of bounds as quickly as he could because he saved a fresh set of downs for Stevenson. So the Spartans come out in their diamond full house pistol formation, which has 2 tight ends on each side of the quarterback in the pistol. It's a direct snap to Eberhardt. He powers forward and earns himself a fresh set of downs, convincingly pushing it to the Spartan 35-yard line, following a scrum at the line of scrimmage that went from the 30-yard line to the 35-yard line, giving Stevenson their first down in the second half. So back in the pistol goes Eberhardt. 3 defensive linemen down for Churchill. Takes the snap and whistles blow as the snap reached the quarterback, and we have what possibly could be a false start, and that is so the case. Brings it back 5 yards to the Spartan 31-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Powder Blue. Out comes a tight end. In comes a receiver for Stevenson. Katsohianis in the backfield. Eberhardt in the pistol. Receiver goes in motion. We have more whistles just as the snap reached the quarterback. And it's again... Oh, this time it's again another false start on Stevenson.
Against the Spartans.
That'll push it to the 26-yard line, 1st and 20. So 1st and 20 following 2 false start penalties for Stevenson. We're tied here at 21 if you just joined us here in the 3rd quarter. Week 5, homecoming night for Stevenson. Eberhardt in the pistol. Takes the snap. It's going to be a rollout to his right. Surveys his options. Throws over the middle and completed to number 8. A big hit at the 35-yard line and another hit will finally eventually bring him down. Forward progress should net him to the 35-yard line. That was number 8 for the Spartans on the reception, Andrew Gerzanowski. He took a big hit following the reception, but he held on to the ball, and he recouped a lot of the false start penalty yardage. It's now 2nd down and 11. If Stevenson wants to continue the drive, they'll have to push the ball to the Stevenson 46-yard line. It's currently on the 35. So 3 receivers on the field for the Spartans. Eberhardt in the pistol. Takes the snap. It's another pass. Churchill rushes 3, looks over the middle, completed to number 6, breaks a tackle, and then finally brought down, looks like number 8 for the Chargers, Kaim Reynolds on that tackle, and it was number 6 for the Spartans, Luke Berry, who caught that Hail Mary in the first half, which gave Stevenson life, earning their 3rd team touchdown on a 4th down and like 20 it was. And that time he catches a 5-yard pass for Stevenson. Make it maybe a 4-yard pass. Bring up 3rd down and about 8 to go for Stevenson. 3 receivers still for the home team. Eberhardt in the pistol. Churchill shows edge pressure off the right side. Takes the snap. Churchill does blitz. He throws it out to Katsianis in the left side. Follows the sideline and is thrown out of bounds by Braylon Hall. He's going to be short of the 1st down marker. It's going to be 4th down and about a yard to go. So a good tackle by Hall, tackling the big Katsohianis with a full head of steam out of the backfield.
4th down and 2.
So about 4th and 2 now. Ball's on the 44-yard line of Stevenson. They're going to opt to go for this and pick up short down yardage, keep their drive alive. We're down to 3:40 in the 3rd quarter and ticking. They're in the diamond pistol again, which has worked well for them when they needed it. Eberhardt hands it off to their running back up the middle. It's going to be close, depends on the spot. He may have gotten it. I'm assuming that was Katsohianis on the carry. It's close. It's very close. We don't have an official word yet. And they're motioning for 1st down. It was just enough to recoup the penalty yardage on the false starts and earn themselves a 1st down on 4th down. Stevenson retains the football from their own side of the field. Eberhardt in the pistol now with 1 receiver on the field, a couple of fullbacks and tight ends. It looks like they were short of Spartans, so 1 runs onto the field to make 11 Spartans on the field. Eberhardt in the pistol. Puts a man in motion. Hands off to Katsohianis running right. Carries it up the middle. Good power running from number 24. Brings it to the Churchill side of the field. About a 6-yard carry. 2nd down and 4 now for Stevenson. And this is a drive that started from the 19-yard line, including 2 false start penalties along with it eventually. And this drive has now spanned about 35 yards. Stevenson's moving the football on Churchill. So 2 receivers on the field for the Spartans. Eberhardt in the pistol puts a man in motion. It's going to be another handoff up the middle to Katsohianis. Powers forward for a clear Spartan 1st down to the Churchill 41. It's another 1st down for Stevenson. We're tied here at 21 in the 3rd quarter. Last year we had 21 total points scored between both programs. In the 1st quarter alone, we had 28 here tonight. Eberhardt in the pistol. 2 receivers on the left side. 1 goes in motion behind the running back. It's going to be a handoff to him. Running right. Earning about 3, maybe 2 to 3 yards on that one. Brought down by number 72 for Churchill, Max Schwessing. One of the powerful defensive linemen that Churchill features on this D line. 2nd down and 8 for the Spartans. Looks like it's the same formation as last play. 2 receivers on the left side. Couple tight ends out there for Stevenson. Tight end goes in motion. It's going to be another flip out to the tight end who went on motion to the flat route. A nice form tackle by Churchill way out to the sideline of Churchill, but it's going to be a 12-yard pickup and a fresh set of downs to Churchill's 30-yard line. That was Yatuma on the reception. He's made a few already. And Dalvin Wyman's the one who with the form tackle, bringing him out of bounds from the Churchill sideline. And Stevenson's 30 yards away from their 4th team touchdown of the night. From the pistol again, Eberhardt puts a receiver in motion in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Katsogiannis up the middle. Gets through the first line of defense and carries out to the Churchill 23-yard line. A solid pickup of about 6 yards. Call it 2nd and 4. And Sage Adams makes his appearance to the season for the first time tonight. And the Spartans are going to let the quarter run out to zeros here at Livonia Stevenson. We are tied at 21 between both programs. We have an exciting 4th quarter coming up. You're not going to want to miss this. And we'll have for you right here. This is your home for Churchill Chargers football.
Hemlock Insurance Group, located in Plymouth, Michigan, has been providing families and businesses owners peace of mind. Specializing in home, auto, and commercial insurance, Hemlock Insurance understands the importance in making sure their clients understand their policy and what they are paying, as well as what they are receiving when it comes to protecting what matters most, their properties. Our mission is to help prepare you for what's coming well before that worst day happens. Whether that's offering proactive education to enable better decision-making, consultative conversations to mitigate rising premiums, providing access to coverage options, or navigating other exposures. We have the knowledge and insights to help manage your risk. We work and play in the communities you live in. That's why we're proud supporters of the Livonia Churchill Chargers and the Churchill Chargers radio network. You can visit our website at hemlockins.com. That's HEMLOCKINS.com. You can always reach us by phone at 734-463-3500. 734-463-3500. Hemlock Insurance Group.
Welcome back to Livonia Stevenson here, where we're tied at 21. Stevenson driving at the Charger 30-yard line. 2nd down and 4 now for Stevenson. First snap of the 4th quarter. Eberhardt is going to hand off to his running back, Katsogiannis. Falls forward for some yardage, but not a lot. Looks like a gain of about 2. 3rd down and a short 2 coming up for Stevenson.
And up the middle of 24, Katsogiannis. Tackle was made by number 72, Max Schwessing.
I've got a scoreboard update I will give to all of you. We'll do it now since we got some time. In the 3rd quarter, Franklin hosting Belleville still. It's 17-14 Belleville. Franklin has come back down 10 points and made it a 3-point game. Both teams trying to be 4-1 after tonight. In the full house diamond is Eberhardt. It's another handoff to Katsogiannis. Power running off the right side. Breaks a tackle. Picks up a 1st down. Pickup of about 5 on the play. He needed 1. To the Churchill 16-yard line goes the Stevenson Spartans. And you can feel the excitement from the home crowd as they're getting ready for another possible lead. If Stevenson can punch this in, it'll be their 4th lead of the night. No lead has been greater than 7 points. And it's been all Stevenson every time that we look at a lead between either team in this one. 2 receivers on the left side. Eberhardt in the pistol. Leans in. It's going to be a pass. Looks left, throws left. Short completion to number 6 with Stevenson, brought down by John Moore at the 10-yard line. It's going to pick up a solid 6 yards for Stevenson. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Spartans.
Yeah, the shack right there. We do it at the end of any time. Yeah, because it's the fourth quarter. Yeah.
Stevenson's been very run heavy tonight. You'd have to imagine after a pass play on first down, they're going to run it here. Eberhardt in the pistol sends a receiver in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Katsoyanis, and he runs in for a Stevenson touchdown, seemingly unblocked, right up the middle. It's a 10-yard score, and it's Stevenson's fourth touchdown and fourth lead in this game. 27-21 Stevenson. Down, the kick is up, and the kick is blocked. Blocked by the Chargers special teams. We had a block last week against Belleville. Spot is down, the kick is up, and the kick is blocked. Blocked by the Chargers special teams. We had a block last week against Belleville. We have a key block here against Stevenson. It only makes it a 6-point lead now for Stevenson. We're down to 9:58 left to go in the game. Churchill only finds themselves down 6 points now, 27-21. Big deal as we dwindle down to the end of this game. Broadcasters.
It's a white ticket. And the number is
Don't forget, folks, join us next week in John Glenn as we take on the Rockets. Broadcasters at 6 p.m. as Churchill is on the start of a 3-game road streak starting here tonight. Then we go at John Glenn, then we go at Dearborn Fordson. We'll have your coverage on every game this season on your home for Churchill Chargers football.
And we appreciate you contributing.
So Jackson Stoops from the 40-yard line. We've seen pooch kicks since the first quarter from both teams, and for the most part, it has assisted the coverage units from both. So I'm sure we'll see that again. Delvin Weidman standing at the 25-yard line if the ball ever goes to him. And it will. Delvin will try to field this thing. It's going to actually go out of bounds for a Spartan penalty. First time we've seen that on a kickoff. And bar without the help of a flag. Which, given the look of the bounce and the coverage, that's a win for Churchill because there was no way they were getting out that far without the help of a flag. So Churchill looking at a 65-yard field. 7 points would give them a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. So far, this has been an offensive-friendly game as both offenses have pretty much had their way throughout the game in this one. We've had only one turnover tonight, which featured our quarterback losing the football in deep in Spartan territory, and the Spartans recovered near halftime. First snap of this drive features a Braylon Hall carry running right. He's going to lose about 2 yards in the backfield, trying to run off the edge. The Spartans filled it quickly, and that was Jacob Gornash on the stop. Second down, and looks like 11 here for Church. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. We'll keep you updated on those as we get closer and closer to the finish line. Churchill trying to improve to 3-2 on the season. Stevenson trying to improve to 2-3. 3 receivers on the field. Talib in the gun. Takes the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper for the senior quarterback. Falls forward after a solid pickup of about 14 yards. It's a second field. Goes number 10. 49-yard line. Levi picks up some good yardage and converts a 2nd and long into a fresh set of downs. It's like Braylon Hall checks in for his replacement. 3 receivers on that last snap, checks out. Wideouts. Braylon Hall checks in for his replacement. Falls forward for a couple of yards. Ezekiel, Delvin Weidman, and John Moore are your wideouts. Try to pick up of about 5 on the play to the Spartan 46-yard line. And Jacob Fornash on the stop again for Stevenson. We've called his name twice already in this drive. So sticking with 3 receivers on the field. Braylon Hall goes in motion out wide right. That's another Ali Talib carry. Lots of green grass in front of him. A late flag comes in as he gets hit at the Stevenson 36-yard line. The flag was thrown near the tackle. It could be helmet to helmet, maybe a face mask. And it's actually going to be a hold on Churchill. Flag came pretty late toward the conclusion of the play. So they'll replay second down, and they're going to move it back almost where the first down marker, or the original line of scrimmage marker was. So a second down and 5 is converted to is changed to a second down and 9 following the hold. Levi Timberlake, number 11 for Churchill, checks back in at running back. Braylon Hall checks out. Mazigian, Weidman, and Moore are your receivers. Talib in the gun. It's going to be a pass looking right. Throws and completed. John Moore. The ball comes out. Stevenson's recovered at Katsoyanis on the recovery. Takes it to the Stevenson sideline and is eventually halted and tackled at the Churchill Charger 42-yard line. John Moore with a quick slant. Quickly lost the football as he caught it. The refs called it a live ball, and Katsoyanis on a one-hop bounce ended the Chargers' drive and has recorded Stevenson's second takeaway of this game. This time it's inside Churchill territory at the 45. And fumbles continue to be an issue for Churchill. It's been an issue for most of the season thus far, and it hurts them again tonight. So with Stevenson up 6 points in Charger territory, Eberhardt in the pistol. It's a handoff to their running back, number 14, falling forward for about 4 yards to Churchill's 41. Tackled by Max Schwessing of the Chargers. Rather make that Isaac Groth. So Churchill with 2 turnovers, 1 on each half, both occurring with great drives that ended to nothing, as an opportunistic Spartan defense comes up big when they have to. So second down and 6 for Stevenson. Eberhardt puts a man in motion behind the backfield. It's another handoff to his running back. Lots of running room into the 29-yard line goes number 14. Ton of running room for Jake Matuzak. But we have a penalty marker near the 39-yard line, which is about 2 yards from the line of scrimmage. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct on Stevenson.
It's unsportsmanlike conduct against the Spartans.
So I think it's
The result of the play will be a first down.
It's going to be a first down because it was after the play, but they're going to move the ball back. It's addition by subtraction.
15-yard penalty. First down and 10.
So it's going to be first down,
at the 45-yard line.
but it's going to push the ball back to the Churchill 45. First and 10. Which is pretty much where the original drive started, maybe about 5 yards off for Stevenson. 2 receivers right. One goes in motion. It's another handoff to number 14. Pickup of about 3 on the play, brought down by Churchill. That was Jake Matuzak again.
14, Jake
Matuzak.
Recommended by 52.
Matuzak does come off on this next snap.
Second down.
Katsohianis, I believe, checks in. Yes, he does. So 2 receivers on the field, 1 on each side of the offensive line for Stevenson. Eberhardt in the pistol. Churchill shows blitz. It's going to be a Katsohianis handoff. Breaks a tackle. Carries it out to the 40-yard line. Delvin Wyman with another stop. Third down and 5 now facing Stevenson. We're down to 5:15 and ticking with both teams all having 3 timeouts. We're getting into the nitty-gritty here at Stevenson. So Anthony Amore for Stevenson checks in for Stevenson. And they'll have 2 receivers left. 2 tight ends on the right side. One goes in motion across the line of scrimmage. It's a pass. Eberhardt looks, throws, completed to the big tight end. Yakuma. He's brought down near the first down marker, but it's going to be short. 4th and 1 coming up. Or Yatuma, my apologies. With the reception. He's had like 6 catches tonight. He's caught a lot of flat routes for big plays for Stevenson. Nothing too flashy, but it's been what they've needed for most of the night. And now 4th and short, they're going to go for it, of course, inside Charger territory. So a long huddle for Stevenson. And I think they're going to use their first timeout when the play clock hits 1. And that is so the case. Stevenson burns their first of 3 with 3:44 left to go in the game. This is a huge play for both teams. I have a scoreboard update out of Franklin again. Belleville still has the lead, but it's still a 3-point lead for them. It's 24-21 Belleville. Both teams trying to earn a 4-1 start after 5 games. And I don't have a scoreboard update for Wayne and John Glenn, which I know has gone final at this point for sure. In Boston, the Tigers lead the Boston Red Sox 3-1, top of the 7th. They need a Tigers win and an Astros loss to clinch a playoff spot. And I have no scoreboard update from the 2-2 Heartland Eagles, who are hosting the 2-2 Salem Rocks. Back here to Stevenson, where it's 4th and 1 in the full house diamond. Go the Spartans. 4 down linemen for Churchill, trying to clog up the run lanes. Eberhardt leans in, takes the snap. It's his own number. Falls forward. It's going to come down to the spot. Stevenson feels like they have it. And it's a first down for Stevenson. It's almost like a tush push. It's very difficult to defend, and he just has to lunge forward with some steam from the pistol, and he's picking up what he wants or needs to keep the drive alive, and that's exactly what Stevenson did. So now the clock becomes kind of a factor for Churchill, down 6 here in the 4th quarter. We're down to 3:30 and a running clock. Churchill has an opportunity right now to prevent a field goal or a touchdown with 3 to 4 downs right here. They're going to remain in the pistol, which has served Stevenson well tonight. Eberhardt in the pistol. It's going to be a handoff to number 24, Katsuyanis. The powerful running back doesn't get a lot this time. No gain. 2nd and 10 coming up, and Churchill's going to keep the clock moving by not calling timeout. Perhaps the conclusion of the next play will determine Churchill's decisions as they look to try to get the ball back. We're down to 2:40 and ticking. Ball on the Churchill 35. Was about a half-yard loss. 2nd down and a short 11. Stevenson breaks the huddle slowly. 2 receivers on each side of the offensive lineman. In the pistol is Eberhardt. The receiver goes in motion. It's going to be another handoff to Katsogiannis running right. Power running gets him to the 29-yard line of Churchill, and Churchill burns their first of 3 timeouts. It's going to be a 3rd down and 6 to go, it looks like, for Stevenson.
Timeout taken by Churchill.
Clearly a pivotal moment here in this game. Stevenson trying to earn a win on homecoming night and send the Spartan fan base home happy. Churchill trying to spoil it and go to 3-2 on the season. Both teams coming off a loss. Churchill had lost to Belleville last week. Stevenson had lost to Glenn, which is where our sights are set for next week, where we go to John Glenn. 6 o'clock is when your broadcast begins. So here we go. Churchill gets ready to defend a 3rd down and 6. Stevenson looks like they're going to probably run the football, keep the clock moving, and see what they can pick up that way, because running the ball for both teams have been very, very good tonight. Stevenson brings 2 receivers to the left side, 2 tight ends on the right. Eberhardt in the pistol on a 3rd and 5. It is going to be a pass. Looks quickly to a flat route. It's completed for a 1st down. Pushed out of bounds, I think, by Churchill. I don't know if it was in bounds when the tackle was made. That might stop the clock, but it brings up 1st and 10 for Stevenson. The quick out routes have killed the Chargers too, and you'd think that they would have press coverage, but Churchill had lax coverage and allowed a quick pitch and catch. And it was an inbounds tackle, so it is a 1:50 ticking for Stevenson, trying to hold on to a 6-point lead. Churchill with 2 timeouts left. And this is do or die here for this Chargers defense. The offense takes its time. Eberhardt in the pistol, puts a receiver in motion. So another handoff to their power running back, Katsogiannis, met at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and a timeout taken by Churchill. Their second, with 1:20 left to go in the game.
Ball was handed to 24, Katsogiannis. Stop made by 72, Max Schwessing. Churchill takes
Max Schwessing on that stop. That Katsogiannis for Stevenson's he's a tough running back. He's just looks like he's built. Oh, it's about a 2-yard loss. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, no, they're winning. Tigers are winning 3-1. Tigers are 3-1 in the 7th, I believe I saw. Top of the 7th. Tigers are winning top of the 7th. The Tigers need a Tigers win and an Astros loss to clinch a playoff berth in what has been a frustrating September for this baseball team and for the fan base. Back here to Stevenson. Following the line of scrimmage tackle. 2 receivers on each side for Stevenson. Off coverage for Churchill. Oh, we have a clock adjustment request from the official.
124. 124. We gotcha. Thanks.
So the clock moves from 120 to 124 as every second's precious here in the latter part of the game. So with 2 receivers on the right side, Eberhardt in the pistol. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to Katsogiannis. Met at the line of scrimmage again by the Chargers defensive line. Another timeout called. There's number 72 on that one. Max Schwessing with back-to-back key tackles. And with no timeouts left and 3rd and about 11 for Stevenson, it's going to bring up an interesting play call decision. Do you try to go for the 1st down to ice the game, or do you run the ball, possibly sacrifice the opportunity to get a first down, but you keep the clock moving and you attempt a field goal to end the game. Everything's on the line right now, and all options are open for Stevenson. It's up to Churchill to react, respond, and rally to the football. Try and salvage this game. No matter what Stevenson tries to do on this snap, their goal is to keep the clock moving. So anything inbounds or a carry on the ground is what's going to be most likely here. Whether it goes for a first down or not is kind of up to the Chargers defense if they can stay in position to make a play. So here's the play of the game as far as we see it. Two receivers right for Stevenson, 3rd and 10. Eberhardt in the pistol. Receiver goes in motion behind the backfield. It's going to be an option running right, pitches out to the receiver. A good tackle out there on the outside. Dalvin Weidman makes it 4th down and about 9 to go with a running clock. Stevenson's going to run this down to about 35, maybe 40 seconds. Call their second team timeout. And it's decision time for Stevenson. So with the clock ticking down to the 30-second mark, we've got a timeout with 28.7 left. Stevenson has quite the decision to make here. Up 6 points with the football. Deep into Charger territory at the 21-yard line. If I'm Stevenson, I'm probably throwing the football if I'm not kicking a field goal. If you don't like your field goal kicker out that far, it would be about a 40-yard attempt for Stevenson if they wanted to use it. But you'd like to think they're going to either run the quarterback run or throw the ball here and try and pick up first down yardage. The field goal kicker's not coming out, so Eberhardt in this offense is staying on the field for the biggest play of the game thus far. Two receivers on the right side of the field. Ball's on the far hash mark of us toward Churchill's sideline. Eberhardt. It's an end around running left, and he's not going to get there. Stopped by the Charger defense. It does rip off about 4 seconds on the clock, but it's a 1st and 10 for Churchill. With 22.4 left, it took off 6 seconds. And Ali Talib and staff is going to have a 75-yard field to go, and they need a touchdown to score. This is where your senior quarterback has to really make some big plays, and your receivers have got to execute. Every snap is precious from here on out. And with no timeouts, first downs do stop the clock temporarily, and that's what the Chargers are going to have to lean on here and target the sidelines heavily. Ali Talib in the gun, 3 receivers on the field, 2 right, 1 left. Talib takes the snap, steps up, throws over the middle to John Moore. It's completed for a first down, and he falls at the Charger 41. And we have flags on the field near the line of scrimmage. It's an ineligible man downfield, it looks like, and that's a backbreaker for this offense. It looks like one of the offensive linemen went too far upfield blocking. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's an illegal forward pass. In other words, Ali Talib went past the line of scrimmage and threw the football, which is illegal, of course. So that is the penalty. So it should be a loss of down if they call this like they do in the NFL. It's a loss of down, 2nd down and 20, I think, coming up for Churchill. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, loss of down. So 2nd and 15, and they lost time on the clock, which is probably the biggest issue of the entire penalty. They run the clock because it's a running play. They spike it, so now it's 3rd down and 15 with 11.4 left to go in the game. And at this point, Churchill, it's going to be tough for this offense. They have to get a huge play on this snap. They can't get anything short. It has to go for at least a first down, and they can spike the ball, and then they'll have one last play left to go, and that will be your ball game. Stevenson's aware of this, and they have 4 defenders standing at the Charger 42-yard line, expecting deep routes and a deep pass play here. With 11 seconds left to go in the game, down by 6, the Chargers offense has 4 receivers on the field. They move the clock up to 13 seconds and not 11, so that's an aid for Churchill. They'll get 2 seconds back. This home crowd roars for Stevenson, ready to celebrate their second win of the year. Churchill in the... Oh, we have timeouts now, I think, by Stevenson. No, we don't. Okay, we have an official quick stoppage. 4 receivers on the field. 3rd and 15 for Churchill. Talib in the gun. Stevenson blitzes. Throws out to the right side. And incomplete, targeting Delvin Weidman to the sideline. The pass was a little off, and Delvin wasn't quite expecting it, but there was pressure off the right side for Stevenson. And with 7.9 left, this is most likely the final play of Week 5. Churchill can get a first down with time remaining, but it has to be quick. They have to pick up 15 yards, or they just throw it deep or do some sort of hook and ladder and try and go all the way to the field. Levi Timberlake in at running back for the Chargers. Ali Talib in the gun, takes the snap, looks over to the right side, incomplete, targeting Ethan Mazigian. And with 3.9 left, Stevenson defends home turf at homecoming, and they go on to defeat the Chargers for a second consecutive year. 27-21 is going to be your final. Both schools will fall and rise to 2 and 3 after this next Stevenson kneel down. As Stevenson puts a kneel down and puts an end to this one, let's thank our sponsors for tonight's football game. Hemlock Insurance, Looney Baker, Michigan Educational Credit Union, Old World Style Almonds, Preferred Dental, Quick Stop Oil Change, Raffaele's Pizza, Shook Heating and Cooling, The Big Smile, and Truck Central. Stevenson used their second team timeout on what will be the game's final play. So we'll stay with you until the clock hits zeros here at Stevenson. A game with a lot of fireworks in the first half. We saw only 2 touchdowns in the second half, 1 from each team. We saw 2 Churchill turnovers, which has come back to hurt them. And Stevenson with a powerful ground game preserves homecoming night for the Spartans. As Eberhardt, not from the pistol, but from under center, goes to victory formation. And that's your final here from Stevenson. Thank you all for tuning in. Join us next week at John Glenn. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Livonia Churchill Football, where you can catch this game and the entire season as it unfolds. And we'll talk to you next week. Thank you all, and my name is Eric Kassar. Thank you to Jordan Roman, my statistician for the night. We'll talk to you next week. Have a good night.